just to be on the safe side.
And as you stab it, it's like stabbing the froth when you like pour out a soda. It just goes faster. Yeah, basically.
Lovely.
And the body is now dissolved and it is gone.
Well, whatever it was, it didn't really react well to holy. Hmm. Anyone else feeling a little unnerved by this unnatural darkness?
A little, yeah.
What time should it be round about?
Um,
Would Gothic people just like have that like innate feeling to be able to generally tell
roll
what?
me a d20 and let me know what you get.
Is that me or Gozik?
Cause
There you are.
20-sided die star. Here you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
It's the one with 20 sides.
Apparently, I don't have it.
Nice. Nice.
Let me re-roll that.
What do you get?
14.
14.
What's your perception?
Afternoon.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you kind of like your internal clock, because you being somebody that is a hunter and things like that are used to kind of the differing terrains and areas and stuff. So and being living underground as well, it's something that kind of dwarves that live in Forge Hammer kind of learn is you might not always see the sun, but you know what time it is, and it is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So yes, it should be sunny. It should, or at least should be brighter in here.
Yeah, it's like the middle of the day. It should be brighter.
Well, that's reassuring.
We are underground. Is it that surprising it is dim?
More of it started to get darker once we were about to engage that thing. And it hasn't lifted yet. Now, is it
There's a
that
spell I could have taken that would probably have like undone this, but go ahead.
oh, that's useful. Is it that sort of unnatural darkness?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's something else in this room and you don't know what it is, and it's very unnerving. Unsettling. So are we just gonna stand in the throne room, or
Uh,
Is there anything else in here we need to deal with?
I mean, there's the chair. If you guys want to loot stuff, there's that in here too. Like
If you want
the
to
like
loot
the
stuff, you can
whole
do that. Like what stuff?
like so the this is where the throne breakers probably kept their personal little
Bolt.
vaults and collection, is somewhere in this complex, or in close by to where this is at. There is, as you look around the room, there is like there's 3 doors leading to different rooms off of the main throne area, plus the one where you guys came in from. So there's 3 other doors that you haven't been to yet.
I have an idea. Let's split the party.
any of those rooms look magically darker?
I mean, it's all dark in here.
Oh, I meant more
And
so.
and even with dark vision, it is kind of getting darker on the edges of it. So it is very unnatural.
Are any of those rooms darker in dark vision,
It's,
or?
I mean, it's not any brighter. You can still
Can't tell.
see, but it's kind of fuzzy.
Okay.
And those with dark vision that have magical kind of, backgrounds and stuff. So I think you have that, Cam. You have dark vision, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you're noticing this, and it's like this is not, there's a spell or some sort of enchantment in this throne room.
Do I like see torches on the wall?
No, there is no torches on the wall.
I'm gonna pull out a torch and use prestige to like light it.
It
And,
doesn't really do anything from the light of the room.
I'm gonna. We're gonna ritual detect magic.
Okay.
See if I can figure
So
out.
he's sitting next to Darius with the leash on, and then you just see like reach into his bag and start pulling out his stuff for his ritual again, Darius.
At least it's useful.
Gonna be a minute or 10.
Then
I love how everyone just rags on Array. I mean, he's earned it, but fuck. You say that you haven't.
for Rear and Gozik, I need you guys to roll me Constitution saving throws for both of
Oh.
you. Oh,
Oof.
Oh, fuck. I rolled a 1.
ah.
15 plus what is my con? Actually, that's saving throw. So 19.
19. Okay, so you're fine. For Rear, as you're pulling out to start detect magic, and he actually fires, like he gets it set off. You start looking around. This whole room is just covered with it, but you start focusing on the throne, and you start getting this sensation that you need to go and sit on it or be close to it, and you're just getting this feeling that like I must do this.
Am I getting a feeling at all?
No,
But
you're not. No, you're not. But he is.
Am I at the limit of the chain? Or did I get pulled? I guess actually.
I'm gonna let you decide how you're gonna approach that, but you're getting this very strong sensation to start.
Better question is where my
Again.
character is on the map. That actually where.
Yes.
Okay. So. We're just gonna start slowly moving.
Are you still holding on to the chain, Darius, or did you like?
He's attached to me.
Okay.
So the moment he starts getting to the edges of the chain and it starts to pull,
Dragging, yeah.
it's gonna be that moment of Darius who's observing the unnatural darkness around.
You're looking elsewhere, and then you hear you just like
Feel it.
yeah.
What the? And I'll just look and see him like moving towards the throne. Just yoink.
I need a rear. I need you to make a strength check with advantage.
Okay.
And Darius, you get just a strength check straight up.
Okay.
Just a raw dice roll.
Roll dice roll with your bonuses, but you get advantage on this.
Gotcha.
Any. So you get to roll twice, take the higher.
Oh, wow. Okay, first one was 13, second one's a natural 20.
Okay, Darius. Natural 20 to tie, sir.
A chair is gonna kill me.
I will take that.
What did you get? Natural 20? Yes.
This is a completely different set of dice. Okay, either my dice are blessed or I'm just cursed with terrible luck in real life.
No, it's the gods of this game. They will not allow a rear to die.
Apparently, the god's like,
Oh
no.
my god. Did you actually get a natural 20?
Yes.
Oh my god. Roll me a d6, both of you.
All right.
You actually tied on 20s. Oh my god.
It's only you that is cursed, Waller.
I know.
3.
I just told holes.
3.
Okay.
Another
Rolling.
d6. Yeah.
Is Rear trying to go somewhere he's not supposed to?
Yes,
Three.
he's trying to go to the throne.
5.
Okay,
Oh,
so
good.
Darius, you are able to he actually breaks the chain. So this is what happens, but you react in a quick enough time that you're able to like grab the slack and
As
hold on
it
to
snaps and it
yeah.
starts to get clear, I just nab it. Like, motherfucker.
I want the chair,
And he's-
damn it.
Is he still going for the chair?
Yes.
Darius, let
The
go.
chair
I
is
want
calling
the chair.
to him too, by the way.
The chair is
Mentally.
What?
The chair is calling to him, by the way.
Darius,
Not that
it's...
not that anybody else
Anybody
knows.
knows that, but that's what's drawing him towards it. So
Darius.
Um,
It's calling
just-
to me, Darius. I have to go.
Is
On
this
a
what you?
parent-
Are you just chatting that? Just-
He's just saying that like as he's still trying to move to the chair.
Alright, I'm
and
gonna-
he's like pulling you along, Darius. Like you guys are fighting, and he's still pulling you. He's getting closer to the chair, but you're still
Alright, I
holding
cast
on.
Hold Person on a Rear.
Oh my god!
Darius is
yeah.
like 2 seconds away from just dogpiling the bastard. I don't think
I
you'd
cast
be able to
Hold-
move
I
that.
cast Hold Person on a Rear. It's a Wisdom save.
All right,
Alright.
Manny, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom is like the one thing he's good with.
I know.
Yeah, I know. But unfortunately, I can't pick anything else.
Saving throw?
Yep.
21.
Ooh. Yeah, no, that'll beat it.
So yeah, that will fail.
So seeing him get
Oh.
closer and closer while trying to
Yeah.
attempting to pull him back.
Good luck.
Oh,
I'm just gonna have to fuck it. So how far up the steps is he? Is he like
He's
on
probably he's about like maybe halfway up, and you're at the bottom. Like you're at just like you grabbed where the chain broke, and I don't know how long the chain that we said. What was it? 6 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're probably about. He's probably 3 foot towards up the middle, and you're probably another 3 or 4 foot back because it probably broke about the 4 foot mark. Wasn't quite halfway, but a little bit over halfway.
Cool. I'm gonna charge up the
Into you.
stairs
Okay.
and angle it so that when I hit a rear, I take him completely up the stairs with myself on the corner.
Okay.
So we basically try to yeet both of us clear
All right.
across the corner.
Roll me a athletics check for you and acrobatics check with advantage for a rear.
Okay.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Oh man.
Waller is determined here.
Yes, I am. He failed it. He got a natural 1. Like, come on.
I'm gonna start slapping the shit out of him in about 5 seconds. 26.
Athletics check.
Acrobatics check for you.
14. Yeah, I rolled 14.
What did you get, Darius?
26.
So
I have a really good athletics score.
you
don't.
hit him. You tackle him off the side. You don't quite get him off of the platform, but you both are on top, and you're literally like on top of him now, just like
Pitting him.
yeah, to the floor on top next to the chair.
God damn it, Array, snap! As Darius raises back his hand. Out of it! Full on whacks him across the face. At the same time, casting Legionnaire's blessing. I believe he's still wounded as well.
So
I don't wanna
slap
act-
heal. Fucking slap heal that shit.
Crusader
on
method.
hands.
Crusader method, bitch.
Lay on
slap
hands.
heal. Yep, lay on
Oh,
hands.
God.
Oopsha! So Darius, as you do that, you see Arir look at you, and his eye color is different. What is your normal eye color? What is Arir's eye color? Do you remember? Was it?
I never picked one.
We'll pick one right now.
Hazel.
All right, you look at them, Darius, and they're like pure silver.
Intriguing. How
Cheater.
alarming is this to me? As in, like,
It's yeah. You're sitting there and you're like, I don't understand this. That's how alarming it is to you.
lovely.
'Cause the only time, the only time you've seen eye color change is usually when someone is possessed by oh, I don't know, a fucking demon usually. And that's if you really notice. Otherwise, it's really hard to tell.
Cam.
Cam looks back from the bookshelf that he's.
Perusing the
at-
books as they're yeah.
What?
This is not right. Assistance, please.
What did you stumble into now?
Look at him. Indicating towards his eyes. And you are healed by 20 HP there.
Okay, thank you.
Sort of. Just gonna come down with some rope to start, binding up the slightly
arms
no
and legs.
longer a rear.
Arir just points to the chair and's like, I want the chair.
I want chair.
I want the chair.
pad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his eyes turn
I
silver. By the way,
Don't believe.
his eyes turn silver.
Those aren't
Arir,
those normal colors for his eyes, aren't they? Are they?
No.
Okay.
So go ahead.
I assume there's nothing I know of that would cause that magically.
Not the magic you've studied. You've heard of like rumors, but you don't know what it is. You just heard of there might be some sort of runic, or maybe some other forms of like wild magic that may have caused something like this, but you're not 100% sure.
But you say wild magic. Is there any chance that, like, you say runic and wild? That sounds more of like my nature in both ways.
Well, the
Wild
rune
magic
stuff-
is not so much
No.
natural magic, it's more of just magic gone wild.
Yeah.
E.g., wild magic. You could attempt to cast a
Uncontrolled.
spell, and it could completely be a
Cough,
completely
cough,
different spell.
sorcerer.
I cast prestidigitation. Oops, fireball.
Yeah.
Or
But wild
oops,
magic's a lot
anti-magic zone.
more. Wild magic's a lot more like what sorcerers and stuff can use. There is stuff like
It's
that.
not even well.
Yeah, there's some.
It's tied into wild magic sorcerer, but
Yeah.
it's more of when things go wrong.
Yes.
Basically, it's got a disaster chart.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, as you guys are binding him, he's still wanting to get closer to the chair.
We need to get him out of this. Throne
Walk
room.
over to him and. What are you trying to do now?
Penny, you want?
Rape!
well, he's back to normal then.
No. Okay, I want chair. Cam, let me have
I
the
believe
chair.
we've been over this.
Looking towards the throne,
Yes.
is there anything different about it?
Yes, there is. It's actually, as you guys were like slapping him, not paying attention, the throne has like turned. and it's like facing you guys. Like the thing is like it's trying to get a rear. Like it's responding to you guys now being up on the platform. Like it's a little unsettling.
Well, that's unnerving. Because Darius is technically the only person that's looked at this point in time.
Yes, yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
I
like,
was at a distance, so I should have seen it.
You did see it.
I
Yeah.
assume I see what Darius is looking at and look at the chair as well and go, well, that's, yeah.
The entire party is confused.
Darius, let's get a rear out of here. I think the darkness is
Let's-
pulling him in.
Yeah, let's head out of this throne room. With our luck, that's some dwarven control seat for a giant mech.
No, he won't be.
Rear's like, is that possible? That might be possible.
That snaps him out of it. What? You have a
That's a
giant
story
man.
beat.
A walking palace.
That's a,
When the fortresses begin to move, you are fucked. So when the monastery moves.
so what is this? Soul Eater? Have we taken a story
God.
beat here? Or how about fucking Akami got killed? There you go. There's another one.
I will give Arir one more strength check for you to try and at least get to the chair.
Oh fuck's sake.
Do I see him start to struggle?
Yes.
He is
Right.
also tied by rope,
Mm,
I think, at this point.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I may have a spell for this, but...
I rolled a
Someone-
3.
I rolled a 3? Oh my god.
And he doesn't have a strength mod.
Oh,
so it's a 3.
God.
But all of a sudden, Arir just yells, "Plode, bring me the chair!"
Oh god, no.
Oh god, no!
And you hear him coming
yes,
up the
master.
stairs.
So at this point, Arir is bound, right?
Yes.
I am going to grab him and force him towards Cam. Get him clear. You know, telling Cam to basically grab the fucker so that I can deal with now.
Load.
Yes.
The second I start seeing Plode, I guess new Plode,
Yep.
moving, God's instant reaction is once Rear is pretty much dealt with, he's pulling out the Mauser gun and gonna shoot the construct.
Okay, so Plode is the new Plode is now charging up the stairs. You load your shot. Go ahead and roll an attack then.
Yeah, this will be interesting because siege damage.
Ooh, fuck yeah! You get a bonus against him.
Yeah. Oh,
Unless,
this is why he hunts constructs,
okay, so
especially with the gun.
believe
That's why I
that's a
built him that way. So.
I believe that's a 17. What's Plode's
AC.
AC
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, so that's gonna hit.
Jesus Christ, that's
Christ,
shit.
he is a squishy boy,
Yes, he
Okay.
is.
Let's see.
like
What's the
master,
Mauser's
like
damage?
construct.
46.
And you double it because of siege damage. So.
Siege damage is doubled.
14.
Is
Times
that
2.
doubled or singled?
That is doubled.
Double.
That doubled. Okay.
He rolled 2 1s.
Oh, yeah, I rolled really low there.
Fucking.
Load's still going. You guys watch as like shot from the Mauser and it like blows a chunk off in like his center chest, like left side of his chest. And he's still going.
I'm assuming Cam has grabbed a rear.
Was that close enough at this point?
You were right on top of us because we called you over. Did look at his eyes, remember?
Or no, he was doing it from. I would assume that. Did you move over there, Cam, or did you stay where you're at?
Started walking towards them, but
Okay. I would say as it's happening, maybe Darius would push him as you're like halfway to him.
How far away is Plode from the chair now?
He's getting to Darius at this point. Like, he moves pretty fast. Like Plode's can move if he needs
Yeah,
to
he's
move.
a fucking 7-foot construct.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
so
gonna
he is
chamber
2
another round
Darius.
because I
he
modified this to have a
is-
bolt action and take another shot if I can.
Okay, roll a dexterity check for me, see if you can, before this next attack goes.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. What's my dexterity now? 8. No, wait, no, 9.
Hmm.
Is that what you rolled?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, you're not going to be able to get it in time. So you will still be able to fire on the next time, or after the next action that Darius will probably take here, but you won't be able to intercept it before he gets to Darius. You have to work the bolt a little bit because it's like it's an old school bolt. It's not smooth.
So like a
So
Mosin, got it.
yeah. So Darius, he is now charging you. What are you gonna do? Like he is literally point blank with you, and he's getting ready to lower his shoulder and just go right through you towards the throne.
So he's heading more towards the throne.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're in his way, he's going to lower the shoulder to get like right to hit you.
Countercharge.
Okay.
Fuck
Okay.
it. Fuck it.
Wait.
I'm basically it's going to be that as he's coming up the stairs, I'm going to basically full might kick off the stairs back at him, and just try and hit him in the height of his mass, upper body, head, and basically try and knock him back down the stairs.
Okay.
And it is like a
What?
full-on shield chart, like full-on. I'm using the shield
Yeah.
to apply
Yeah.
as much force to the
Yeah,
height
yeah,
of
yeah.
him to knock him over, or at least push him back.
Okay.
So strength.
What's the tiefling doing during this, by the way?
Yeah.
Cooking
He's
right now.
planning to do hold person if Darius fails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it work on constructs?
Does it work on constructs? Constructs, does it work? Works on
It's
anything
any-
that fucking moves.
Yeah.
Humanoid or creature?
I don't know if you can actually hear him.
Hold up. Does he have hold object or hold person? Because there is 2 different ones. Because hold object would be something he could use here too.
You have hold object? Hold object?
Okay.
He's making pancakes. I think.
I'll let him do full person on this. But yeah, so counter charge Darius, roll me a strength check. I'm gonna counter it.
Okay.
Copy.
Normally it wouldn't.
I'll say in
that
this
that's
case it
off.
will. So
I'm assuming that is going to be from Plode strength,
yes.
which I don't think is that high
Well, yeah.
in comparison.
Okay. I got a natural 20. What did you
Oh my
get?
fucking god.
Yeah. Float said fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit, I'm
You ready
out.
to do hold person?
Yeah.
Load 20'd.
Christ.
So it's not even it's not even like a side. He doesn't even hit you. He just like Heisman's like just stiff arms you out of the way. He just keeps going. He just like shoves you off towards like down the stairs. So you're coming down and he just stiff arms you and redirects your momentum. As you guys watch, as Darius is now like lawn darting off of the platform from Plode, and Plode is still
Fuck.
running towards
the
the throne.
You just
And
see a
if
heavily
he-
armored crusader flying. Fuck.
I believe after that happens, that's when Halls wants to do hold person on Plode.
Okay.
Which is a wisdom save.
Plode's wisdom.
0. Well, saving throw is 0.
Is it actually 0? Mod?
It's his. Yeah, it's 0.
He's a construct.
He's a
not
construct.
exactly-
Succeed.
He's not exactly worldly.
What's his DC?
What's his DC?
What's your DC? Yeah.
What did Plode roll?
Natural 20. Are you fucking kidding me?
Doesn't fucking matter.
Cool at all. You're meant to be cursing his dice.
Okay, hold on. Waller, don't touch that fucking dice.
That's
I
it.
swear to God.
The inspection. It's inspection time. Moshe's coming in.
Swear to God. That's what it rolled on. I swear to God.
It's extra time. His star just run
Huh?
into the room.
Huh?
I can't see it.
That was a natural 20. He's like, God damn it. So Float is now about 2 feet from the throne. He actually is going to sit down in it. As you guys watch him, he like stops and then just sits down.
Wait, wasn't he
Yeah.
told to grab the throne?
Oh, he brought it to him. And he sits down.
And I'm assuming I'm seeing it through
What?
Plode.
Yes, Float is sitting down on the throne. Yes.
Arira relaxes.
The fuck?
They're fucking connected, yo.
It's a loophole.
I cast heat metal at 5th level
What?
On
the throne?
who?
on the throne.
Okay.
It is a fucking golden throne, yeah.
Yeah. It's heat metal. You can. So what do we have to do for heat metal? 'Cause it's like the third time you've used this thing.
Mm-hmm. It's 2d8 fire damage with an extra d8 for each slot above second. So it's a total of 5d8.
5d8. Okay.
And there is a Constitution saving throw to
Have it.
drop the object.
Or yeah.
In this case, I would assume get up.
Yeah. Does Plode feel pain though?
That is the thing. I
don't
believe
thi-
Plode. I don't think Plode feels pain.
Nor do
But
I
it-
through him.
But it becomes that thing of Plode's just gonna melt.
Yeah.
He's
That's
made
what
out
that
of
means.
stone. He's really not.
Then
don't
he'll
think-
shatter.
It'll weaken the stone to where he could fall apart or damage the
He
runes.
still registers damage, does he not?
Well,
Yes.
yes, and he could still damage the runes too.
And
So
basically, once it's cast, it lasts what, 10 rounds?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is literally Plode being destroyed again.
My god.
Because I don't think he has a big enough health
Um,
pool to survive a level 5 heat metal.
My question is, why I went to go check the bullshittery. What happened to my character?
4.
You basically
5.
actions happened.
I didn't have enough time to.
Yeah, you would have had enough time if I'd knocked him back and kept him away from it longer. But I ended up being yeeted.
That much I heard.
That is
Hello, Glenn.
30 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
What is
And
Plode's-
DC 21 Constitution is what it would be.
But he doesn't feel pain.
The creature
Okay.
is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it. It must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
What was that DC?
21.
Wow, I rolled 21.
On a con save?
Oh
For
wait, no,
Plode?
actually, yeah, on Plode. Yeah, it's 7 because I rolled 17 and his Plode's saving throw
On his
Constitution is 4.
it would be 21. Roll
Ah,
me
okay.
d6.
No, he succeeded. He hit the number.
Mm.
That's how it
That's
works.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
that
That's
is
right.
how it works.
It's
Same with AC though.
Yeah.
yeah. You match. It's more of when it's contested that we have
Yeah.
to.
So.
Like even contest, it's just the situation doesn't change.
Mm-hmm.
Though we roll it off to see who wins.
We've done that with
It's
AC
more
too.
of the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we've never done it with saves, like con
No,
saves.
we always done it with attacks usually. So.
How much
To
damage
see
is
if
it?
someone
Because I don't like always defender, always winning or whatnot. So. Anyway,
Surprisingly, you have a high enough AC in fucking D&D, you are basically
Mhm.
immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Unless
this,
it's AoE.
Unless
Unless
it's
it's
AoE.
AoE.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that damage
Or-
halved,
or
Cancer?
magic.
Ball.
Yeah, there-
Mhm.
What was that?
No, no.
Is that damage
just-
halved on the save, or?
It just means he sits there.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's
It means
still
you
gonna-
don't have to get up.
So it's still 30
You
damage.
still take 30 damage no matter what, until you
Gotcha.
get off, until you stop touching the thing.
I'm gonna assume that Plo just like walked past me, or did he like body
Yeah.
check me?
No, he missed you. So
In that case, I'm probably like freaking out, fumbling, and finally load the round. Can I shoot him now?
certainly try.
Give,
As that's
like-
going on, the throne does activate. By the way.
Oh,
Fuck,
fuck's
fuck,
sake.
fuck, 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 fuck.
Oof.
I fucking hate this die.
Do you?
Oh, I need a D20.
The joys of relying on the physics in this fucking game.
Well, let's see. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys got 2 minutes to try and get him off the chair. Go for it.
2 minutes? What,
He's,
20 rounds of
he's going to
combat?
die. I don't
He's
have to do
going-
anything. He's going to die.
He's going to die before that.
Or he's gonna become one with the throne. What will happen? Find out.
I fucking called
sign
this.
on
There
toasty
must always be a
cheers.
man on the throne. I
Yeah?
fucking called this
Yeah,
shit.
you did.
This isn't fucking Davy Jones's ship.
Well, apparently it is in Forge Hammer.
The new leader of the dwarves, Plode.
How far are we again? 9th?
10th.
And
We
I haven't
leveled up
updated
twice.
this in a minute.
We gained 2 levels because we hadn't leveled up in a while.
no, and by the way, there's no rounds. This is you've got 2 minutes to figure it out.
Well, every 6 seconds he takes another 5d8 plus
That's
my
fine.
charisma damage.
That's fine.
We going by real time?
Yeah, you have 2 minutes to figure it out.
Plode's dead.
I
That's it.
assume that.
Roll the damage.
26 damage.
Okay.
And another con save.
Roll it, Mini.
1 moment. 8. 12. Doesn't matter.
So Plode is forced out of the seat.
Load. Well, what's the damage? 20. What is that?
26.
Beyond
I already
Plode.
subtracted it.
How much does Plode have left?
Plode has 11 health left. But he lost on the saving throw.
All right, roll me another one.
If he is he no longer in contact with it?
He's not in contact with it, but it's still activated.
Oh shit, we're
Oop.
trying to destroy the throne now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 minutes to figure out what's up.
So,
Does anyone have explosives?
So how can we tell that it's activated first off?
It turned on, like the whole thing lit up, and all
What
the
is
runes
turning
lit up.
on for a
Vibrating?
The
fucking
runes,
chair?
The runes turned on.
It'll
and
start glowing.
everything-
Okay.
It
Destroy
started
the
glowing.
runes.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna
the whole room is a rune at this point too. By the way, it goes through all the walls and everything.
31 damage.
As in, what? There's a gigantic rune in the
Yes.
room?
Yes.
Where?
The whole room. It's in the floor, the roof, everything.
Okay,
Okay, so
I'm
we
gonna
all of
walk
it.
up to one of the runes here and just try and shoot it with my.
We have to disrupt a rune.
Actually, what do the runes say again, Waller?
That's a good question. Roll me a investigation check, Scamos.
I'm assuming
I
that there's
mean-
multiple runes now appearing.
Yes.
Well, first, before just doing investigation too, what did they actually like just physically say? I'm just reading their written words, not trying to figure out their meaning at the moment.
It is, and I'm gonna pause the timer while we do this. I won't that go against y'all. So as you read the runes, it talks about it's like the history of the founding of the dwarves. So like how they came to the world and everything. And like this is very old. This is very, very old pre like Forge Hammer, and like Gozik, you can look at it too, and it's like this is not the like creation myth that the dwarves tell. This is something beyond that. This is they talk about how they were created and whatnot there. So what are you burning?
You
The
asked me
throne.
what the
Here.
fucking damage was.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
assuming you're
for
applying that to the throne, so I'm
Okay.
just giving you the rest of the fucking
Yeah, yeah.
minutes
the throne. Okay.
rolls.
The throne.
No.
It's made of gold. It's probably melting at this point.
It's melting, but it's still like the whole room activated. So, but yeah, basically, as you look at the runes, you start putting 2 and 2 together. Roll me that investigation check, and I'll
4, 5,
give you
6,
kind of what you're
8, 2
thinking.
more.
That's gonna be shit. Let me check my investigation. That's gonna be a 7.
Anybody want to assist him?
I'm given the fact that I'm reading it, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an advantage there,
What's
Mr. Scamos.
what's the state of a
If
rear?
I see Scamos coming up, I'm
That's gonna be a
hold.
9.
Anybody else want to assist Scamos again? My God.
I don't understand Dwarvic runes. I can read
Okay.
Dwarvic. That's about it.
Love.
They roll me on.
Yeah, I assume Dwarven Runic is not the same as Dwarven written.
No, it's not.
Like,
And this is
couldn't read it.
definitely not, but Scamos can read it.
Then I don't know how I'm gonna assist him.
Has a rear snapped out of it?
Yes. And oh yeah, rear, you are snapping out of it, and you notice this whole room is lit up. By the way,
Or
I
just
don't
shakes
suppose
his
you know
head.
how to dispel magic, do you?
These runes are awesome.
Not the best thing there, Aria. While scanning the room, is any rune glowing a different color? Anything that looks like it's center place for the entire runic circuit, or
I mean, it's
any-
under the throne. It is the throne is the center, or I mean, quote unquote, it's where everything's. It's the genesis of it, I should say. It's not the center, but it's the genesis. So
Is there any runes that weren't previously on the throne that have appeared?
no, they have just all been turned on and activated, and a couple of them have changed colors, but it's still saying the same thing, or looks the same.
A couple of them have changed colors.
Yes, they have gone
Apparently-
from blue to red.
Red. Apparently, Mini assists Scamos.
Yeah. A rear will assist in
Triple
deactivating or
advantage.
trying to get it shut down.
I'm not even trying to deactivate. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it's
What
doing.
would it say? It says
That too.
So, if you want to roll an investigation check, you can, or you can roll it Scamos. Up to you. Doesn't matter. Either or.
Let's be real. Let's look at my track record on the past 2 rolls.
Yeah, but do we trust Aria?
He's got a +9 for investigation.
Yeah,
You do?
I have a +3.
I
Okay,
have a +4.
then
It's-
fucking roll it. You
Rolling.
+9, go.
Fuck.
Fuck's sake.
My total combined roll's a 10.
God damn it.
Oh my
Minute,
god.
roll it again. My God, it is the DM giving you a bone here. Give me
Okay.
a freaking bone. My God.
Boning him.
You're a dwarf. You know these
Okay.
runes because you fucking
Yes.
build constructs.
For
You
the
gain
love
an
of
advantage.
God.
I
There's
can
your
say
advantage.
this and actually have it apply. 20 and unnatural.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay. So a rear.
Mhm.
This is you look at all of the runes. It is a release spell on the runes.
Any indication of, from the historical portions of them, what it's releasing?
The curse on the royal family.
I don't buy this.
You don't?
The curse on the drinking curse?
Yes.
That
That's
Why
not
I
good.
really don't like this.
That's not good.
and I let
Why
the
would
rest
they
of
have
the
built
party
that
know.
into the throne?
Well, thing is, if that curse is released, she comes out.
I mean, who knows? Who's to say? But no,
Who knows,
yes.
Ivan.
Ivan. It's not even Ian, it's just Ivan. Who knows, Ivan?
Because if he doesn't drink, she gradually takes more and more control.
I thought it was if he doesn't, if he
Uh,
doesn't drink, he starts to remember things.
Yes.
Starts to remember
Correct.
things that basically have been influenced by her. You know, the nuke.
Well,
Mm.
I don't think that would have taken Arir too much convincing to, want that.
Yeah. Does Array do you, seeing as Array clearly understands it, Array, is there anything here that might turn it off?
Do I see anything like that, Waller?
You do. I will message it to you.
Okay.
And Guillermos, do you know how to dispel magic?
Yeah, see, I don't know how to put this into lore terms, but we ain't got the spell slots for that shit.
Yes, but my
everyone looks at
magical
his
pool is
face.
running low.
Admittedly, I thought dispel magic was
There
like
you
a
go.
first level.
No, dispel magic is a 3rd level spell.
Oh, no, that sucks.
And I do not have the spell slots for this shit following that fight.
He basically burnt all of it.
I haven't used any spell slots.
Yeah, well, not all of us are lucky enough to have alternative massive sources of, external
I
power.
gave you a massive source of external damage. All right, bards are half casters, aren't they?
Yes.
I assume I can't try to read the runes or.
Oop.
Damn.
Do not take that training. Darius is like, I wish I had my rune seeker right now. My God.
Yeah, I genuinely do.
What?
Basically, I would have played the Rune Seeker like a runesmith from Warhammer
Alright, let's
Fantasy.
see. It's a
So
curse on the family. Then it must be only activated when a rear or someone from the family or sits on the throne.
Plode being connected to a rear.
Yeah, that's.
Is there a particular rune that's like a target rune for this spell?
That's literally what I'm trying to find out. And Wall is
It's the throne. It's literally the throne.
The
Is the
throne
target
is not
rune.
a
Okay.
rune.
the throne is not the rune for the circuit though. So there's got to be
A
a
throne is a
rune
surface.
specifically. There's literally got to be a specific rune on the throne.
Like, hey,
Like
this designates that this is what triggers it, or this
Like-
is what targets.
It was literally on the seat. There's a rune on the seat where Plode was. That was there you go. So it's on the seat.
Can I use mending to restore that to a smooth surface?
why are you trying to are you trying to wipe the rune out with it?
Yes.
Or
50-50 gamble. I have a terrible back plan that is incredibly terrible and probably
Vinny?
would never work, but
Yep.
You want to
Deciding.
share with the rest of the class or no? I leave that to you.
How much time left on the clock? 41 seconds.
no. Like the moment you start telling it, that's gonna resume. So
Yep.
be quick and
Fuck it!
concise.
I forgot I had these.
Let-
Are we going with Operation Blow Up the Throne?
More of
I'm
We
just
just
gonna
need to
open my
break-
bag to reveal the 40 sticks of dynamite I've had since I stole them from the rear. Are we going with Operation Blow Up the Throne?
I
That's
think
plan B, I think.
that's plan. It's more of we just need to disable the circuit. If we can find the master rune that's basically
Okay, we
running
have
the
not
entire
the time
circuit.
for this. Are we trying to destroy the throne or not?
Well, we're waiting for a rear to give us the information so we can discuss. The time is going. A rear.
Arir just starts moving and he's like, I'm not sure. Here it is. And he draws basically 2 lines connecting on the runes and shuts it down.
So everything just goes.
Yep.
And like.
Yep, found it.
Okay, rear. Let's move. Get the fuck out of this room. There's
Okay.
alcohol out there somewhere. Let's go get some.
Don't you want? Ooh, alcohol?
Yes, let's go.
So I'm assuming.
And
I
I'm
would've come
I'm
up
starting
the
to
top of
push
the
over
platform
here.
now.
I'm going to push Rear out of this room and
All right.
back out.
And then are you gonna share what you learned, or are you gonna keep it to yourself?
Yeah, Rear will share.
Ah.
So, the the runes basically would have apparently released. At this point, I'm going to assume basically Arir is no longer confused at his other self.
Yes. Yes, you
So-
actually have full realization of the other self, by the way.
It would have released grapefruit.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So I finally kind of get what Tiamat is. This rune would have released her into another realm for an unknown amount of time. She would have been banished. But I didn't know how long, so I just canceled it.
So this rune would have
What
banished
other
her
realm?
from you.
Don't know. Don't know what
We
other realm.
Don't know.
I
Surely
can't.
there's a destination target in there somewhere.
No, they
Is
didn't
there
put that.
I'm gonna grab a book of runic learning.
But how do you know it's
when I
another
can,
realm and not this one?
or runic language.
Oh, the runes clearly indicate that it's another realm. It just doesn't specify in any
How
detail.
can it indicate it's another realm without saying which one it is?
I don't know.
It is magic. It is formulaic. It has a fuck.
It's dwarven magic, can't there?
It is
Okay.
Dwarven magic should be even more formulaic. They work with fucking.
Look,
They're smiths.
it says as follows: else release to realm that is not this one.
That's
So it
not
plays
how that
fucking
works.
Russian roulette.
Yes.
So-
It literally
Yeah, no,
plays
that does
the.
really sound like us.
Jesus
Yeah,
fucking
it-
Christ.
It is literally Russian roulette wherever it would be sent. It's how they wrote it.
Brilliant.
Terrible.
And if this rune were to be permanently destroyed, is there any repercussion or backlash that would come of this, Aria?
We're just gonna take another look around. Hang on, let me check. Let me see if anything's written down. Do I see anything like that? No. There's nothing here about it being destroyed and the consequences of it.
So potentially another gigantic ticking time bomb involving
Now-
the same payload.
Can a rear
That-
tell if it's permanently shut down, or as long as that line that I drew in between whatever components holds? Like, is it just
It
on
is shut
pause?
down. It is shut down until you reactivate it again.
And the reactivation is him sitting down on it.
Him
again?
sitting down on the throne. Yep.
Didn't it melt?
So it's
No.
partially melted.
Partially melted, but it still works.
So I assume I
It's
would
more
know-
like superficial melting. So.
So Waller, I assume I'd know a good bar to probably go to here in Fort Shimmer.
If there's any alcohol left, I mean, yeah.
Who would have
that's
drank it? The mind flayers?
Possibly. Or, the mind flayers are all freaking, I was going to say abolitionists, that is completely the wrong thing. I was going to go with
The
to
opposite
go,
of what they
Waller.
the
are.
opposite of that. I was going to go for the whole, we're going to have prohibition.
Prohibitions.
Yes, there we go.
Took me a
We
minute
have
too.
alcoholic mind flares.
Over
This-
here,
Oh,
let's go
No,
to
they're
like a,
literally anti-alcohol people, is what I'm trying to say, Brexit.
but yeah, basically like once we like get to the door, just like grab my arm around over here and start kind of instead of pushing him, like lead him along. It's like, let's go to a bar and have some drinks after that and get out of here.
No. Many.
Okay. Just checking. Well, I'm always up for alcohol. I mean, I love that.
It'd be great if the others would join us too, just to make sure nothing else happens. And he just like Guzik looks back. He's like,
By the
We
way,
need to leave.
I wouldn't sit down on it. It would reactivate it all over again.
fuck's sake.
How did they roll from it?
I would assume that it's more tied to bloodline.
Then what would me sitting down on it do?
Want to
I
find
mean,
out?
you want to find out?
I think
Might
now
be.
that it's been activated and temporarily delayed, sitting on it would maybe re-trigger the mechanism, so I probably wouldn't.
Hey,
I mean-
Scamos. Hey, Scamos.
But that also means if anyone sits on it,
Yes.
Gamos, you want to sit
reactors-
on it?
I'm waiting for Star, because Star said something to me.
Go ahead, Star.
Scamos, I think it's time for Plan B now. Now that it's time.
we don't have to destroy the throne and fucking all of this room. We just need to destroy the rune, the central rune. On the
You just
throne.
said we don't have to destroy the room, but we have to destroy the room. Would you like to clarify that, Darius?
Room with an N versus rune with an N.
And a stick of dynamite can do that, I assume.
Wait.
Yes, and obliterate the throne and the seat of power of all the dwarves. Yes, I think they would love us for that.
Hang
I
on.
don't think they're really around to make a choice.
Well, apparently there's still some in the city.
Okay, some is not all. I think we can handle the sum.
Gozik is suggesting this. He really doesn't give a fuck at this point, given the shit he's just gone through.
As much as I love exploding things a lot, wouldn't this potentially be? Couldn't this potentially be rewritten to I don't know, banish? Who the fuck's that guy?
Yes, that was
Tiamat?
what I was thinking.
No, not
Vict.
Tiamat. Victor.
Victor.
Victor?
The Pope dude, Victor. If it could banish, it could banish her. It could probably banish him. Just have
Over
to.
here? Over here?
Do
Look
not
at me.
see that quite working at this point in time.
There's only a small chance it'll explode.
And where do we send him?
Well, we don't get that as an option. He just is
Exactly.
not here.
I feel like it would be easier to choose a destination plane than it would be to change the target.
But do we know what happens if she is removed from him?
You have somebody you
It's
can
not-
ask. There is
Is he-
people you can ask about that. He's not with you in the room, but he is around.
Coin miner.
As I
Speaking
recall,
of,
it was implied Coin Miner was dead.
It was, well, it might have just been an illusion and attempting to control the
Mhm.
situation.
Nah, I'm gonna go with he's probably fucking dead.
that's right. We
Coin
gotta
Miner
find
was
Coin
the
Miner.
one that took the body away, and then the body came back to try and fucking kill us. So either Coin Miner is working with the fucking thing, or Coin
Real quick.
Miner's dead.
Or heavily
Waller.
wounded.
Yes.
Was there anything special on Coin Miner that I may have noticed on his person at the time that, I would be able to easily remember on him?
I mean, it's Coin Miner. I mean, just
He had
his
the silver
face.
earrings.
The silver earrings, yeah.
I
Earring?
believe
Freedom Zone, actually.
Earring.
this may work. Let me look it up.
But a good enough illusion spell can mimic the items as well.
No,
Well,
he's doing that.
I apparently hit the wrong button. I was just gonna say it, but yeah, I'm gonna do
Locate
locate object.
Okay.
Describe the name of object familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object, and as long as it's 1,000 feet of you, if the object is motion, you know the direction of motion. I am looking for pretty much.
He's. Alright, roll it. You're looking for his earring.
I don't think there's a roll.
No?
Yeah, there's
No.
no roll for this. It's just he fires the spell off.
Okay. So it
What
is
would you roll?
actually outside of the complex.
Coin miner?
Yeah,
Like,
he's outside.
Where his earrings are.
Yeah.
I just like. Hold on, do I look down like some?
You look
out
down
towards-
where you guys came from and you're like, what?
And I just like see like I assume like glowing like Coin Miner's ears are glowing right now.
You just see
Or
the object.
He's fucking, or
Yeah.
just, he's fucking decapitated at the end of the hallway. Like, you found the earrings. That doesn't mean his head is with them anymore.
Okay, is he intact and standing there?
You don't
We
know.
don't
You'd have-
know.
you don't know. You'll have to go find out.
So he is. The earrings at least are within 1,000 feet then?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Okay.
Actually, does it? Do I know that?
You know the distance.
Distance and
direction of travel.
So are they
Yes.
moving?
No.
And how like close is this?
They're about 700 feet from you guys. He's outside. So like where you guys came in from, he's outside. They're outside, I should say.
She's just outside the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I think I know where Coin Miner is. Let's go ask him about some of this stuff.
Is it head level or ground level?
Can look relocate option? Is it? I guess it would work in 3D. I'm trying to think. Would it work in 3D? I think it would.
Yeah,
It is
we've
head
already...
level.
It is what?
It is at head level.
Also,
I
not
understand.
a guaranteed survival fact.
Is it moving at all?
No.
No,
Like even slight movement? Or
no,
would I even notice? Okay.
you wouldn't really notice.
Unrelated question. How are the runes applied to the throne?
They're
Is it like
literal-
carved in? Is it painted on?
I would assume they would have been built into the throne.
built in.
Are they carved
like,
and inlaid?
They were inlaid and like minted into it, like when they were minting the throne, basically with the gold. And then they channeled the magic into it after the fact.
So physically, they're.
Some of them are deformed, but it's still working. Like
I mean,
there's.
they're just like a shallow depression.
Mm-hmm.
I need to take this spell slot.
In the meantime, I'm gonna fix Plode as well.
Seeing as how his ass is fractured in many a different way.
Yeah,
It's
glowing.
like, it's literally like still
Oh,
super
that's
hot, and
just
it's like flat
spicy.
ass.
Oh, that super hot flat ass gets all the guys going, doesn't it?
God.
I'm still of a mind that we change the destination to the celestial plane and let it go through.
But what does it do to a rear?
Who knows?
Potentially kills him.
Who cares? Any takers? Looks around for hands to be raised.
Serious,
As-
can you watch over a rear for me?
I feel like right now, Goz, I need to stop them from potentially killing him.
Well, I think Coin Miner is literally waiting for us either outside the complex or I don't know.
Why would Coin Miner be outside the complex?
A hunch feeling and a little bit of magic.
Well, why don't you go check outside the door?
Because Coin Miner is either dead or he's on the other side.
I'm
Well,
gonna
either
go
way,
with
I'm
Gozzik,
gonna go find out.
Welcome to the other side.
and rear follows Gozzik with Plode.
you just see them both leaving. All three of them leave.
Just gonna snap my head towards that. Just a sharp across
Whistle?
the yeah, proper like. Obviously, I don't want to actually whistle because it's just gonna fucking rape your
Yeah.
guys' ears.
Yeah.
Rear, stay.
What? No, I gotta go
Yeah,
find
yeah.
Coin Miner.
Stop.
So
Remember what happened last time we thought it was Coin Miner?
But Gozzik's going.
hey rear.
Yes, but his death doesn't potentially cause a calamity.
Hey rear.
So calm your memories.
Yeah, Gozzik?
I have a special job for you. And I'm gonna like grab like a mug and some of the alcohol I took and just like start pouring a glass. I need you to sit here and just drink on this for a little bit, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Just drink.
Sits down on the floor.
And then Gozzik
It is
leaves.
literally like the WoW animation for dwarves sitting down. They just plant their ass on the
Yep.
floor and leave their legs stretched out in front of them.
And just starts drinking.
Yeah. And with that, Gozzik's gonna head towards where Coin Miner is and pull out his
Yeah.
rifle.
I rather suspect this will not kill the dwarf.
But potentially could.
There is that outside possibility that that is how it works, but I doubt it. Yes.
I mean, having an entity, even if it's just a fragment of the entity, like her being forcibly ripped out, seeing as how
If the intent was to free the entity and kill the dwarf, they could just kill the dwarf. They wouldn't need this giant throne.
True, but there's also that situation of would it also throw all of her fragments there?
Not on this plane, does it matter?
Well, a powerful enough being can easily break a banishment. And we're talking about a god-level entity here.
That is why I want us to change the destination plane, put an actual target into it.
And send her where?
The god's plane.
Oh god! Oh god!
I
He's not
don't
wrong.
think they're going to be quite happy with that one.
Well, you know what? I'm not happy with the task they've lumped on us. So I
Well,
think it's
they
an
can
even
deal with
trade.
her a lot better than we can.
Oh god.
Somewhere right now, Tazar's mind is just going, don't do that.
And it won't be her home plane, so it's not like she'll be at full strength. And
That's
besides, given I'm sure you're watching, he says to this guy,
He says to
have
this guy.
they'll have some forewarning.
You hear a
Which she
thunder
won't.
track in the distance, just like through the mountains somehow. You're like,
We're
maybe they are
underground, that
fake.
doesn't exactly scare me.
Guess what? Come down and smite us, and Victor wins. You can deal with the frickin' dragon because we're not dealing with both, you assholes.
Before we progress this line of thinking, give me a second.
One.
I didn't mean it literally, asshole.
One. Just walking away.
Darius is going to clasp his hands together and pray to Athena to see if he can
Oh.
get some communion going. To, sort of say, hey, look,
I don't care what your guy
What's
has
the-
to say.
what in this situation, if this happened, what is the what's a potential outcome? What are you going to be able to deal with it?
Tough titties, it's your problem now. Just like you've made Victor ours.
Technically, Victor made himself his own problem.
No, but
Anyway,
there-
we'll get to that. So he starts praying to Athena for guidance. Gauze, you get out to the door and you look where you it hasn't moved. They haven't moved. You open the door and roll me a perception check.
Followed by a deck save.
Well, that sucks.
That sucks. You're muted, Star.
Whoops. A 10.
So you look around the corner and you see Coin Miner has a thunder spear in his chest and is pinned against the wall.
Does he look alive?
No, he is most certainly dead.
I told you.
I'm seeing that. I'm gonna shut the door real quick and lock it.
Just back away slow. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Oh shit.
Oh, so much for beer.
It's
You
like
go back to the room, Gauze, at that point.
Yeah, I'm like backing up, like checking behind me every now and then, just make sure I don't trip. Just watching the door now.
I
Gun
just
ready.
imagine Goz has got his hands together and is doing the concerned face.
Concern.
He walks back into the room, and you can go ahead and report what you saw, Gauze. Well, Darius is still praying.
So guys, I found Coin Miner. There's a thunder spear in him, and he's dead.
Hold fucking open for somebody who's sitting in the room.
Arir just is like in the process of taking another, giant gulp. The cup just falls down to the ground.
What?
He just drops the cup and basically goes, "What? What do you mean?"
Guy just like sits there and it's like, he's just like, fuck.
Okay,
Like what? You just planked your ass in the middle of the floor as you backed away from the door, or like you've gone over to a rear and sat in front of him.
And I think he just walked into the room and fucking announced this shit to the whole goddamn
Mhm.
room, just like he's dead.
As like a warning, and then the realization of that.
Hey, Rear's right fucking here. Oops.
Oops.
It was more you got taken by the shock of it. Okay.
More so, he's thinking tactically, and then the emotional part of or emotional
Realizing what you've just
repercussions
said.
of what. Yeah.
It's just like, oh fuck.
He can't be dead. He never died, no matter how many times I tried to explode him. It's not possible. Plode, let's go. We gotta go see.
Rear.
Rear stands up and
There's someone probably out there waiting to kill you.
I don't care.
To be
Plode,
fair,
let's go.
there's people in here that would like that too.
I'm gonna like grab a
Oh my
rear.
god!
I'm gonna grab a rear and like a quick like a bear hug and say a rear. Listen, please don't.
It was pretty gruesome too, guys. Like the dude got freaking murdered. Like it was bad.
Trust me, you don't want
So
to
just
see
being
this.
impaled to whatever
Yeah.
by the door, it wasn't the damage
Wasn't
alone.
enough,
He
no.
was ripped up, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it was not by. It was by.
Where did you get a thunder spear?
Yeah. There you go. That's a good question.
Hell what is a thunder spear again?
Is a thing I use to pin it to the floor. It's designed to take down dragons in this universe. Basically, it works on the same principle as a bullet, except it's just of rod, and usually
So it's a
yeah,
harpoon. Got it.
It's a
yeah,
har-
and it
it's
has
a-
a cable attached to it. It's basically a handheld harpoon that is wielded like a baton when you have it against your forearm. That's how it rests against you.
Okay, so it's something you used. Oh fuck.
You saw me use it against that.
the what you guys fought
Yeah.
before.
Okay, so. Fuck. How do I say this without giving too much detail? Actually, so wait. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it Boomstick that gave us the Thunder Spear?
Yes, it was.
Now, question whether this thing fucking nabbed one of the extras or it was one of the dwarves, we don't know.
Now. Fuck. How do I say this? Oh,
Or an elephant.
Let's see. Prestidigitation can do a lot. But can it do anything to make me like be able to write something out? I don't think so.
There is a
Not
party
exactly.
member
Think
missing
so.
too, guys. Don't forget that.
Tazar.
Let's be honest. Is Tazar a fucking DM character at this point, or is he still a
No,
PC?
he's still PC until he's back, but he's gonna be AFK for a bit. So.
Alright. I'm just gonna look to Darius and be like, Darius, there's a Thunder Spear used. I'm don't know who did it, but I have a theory that someone had an old rivalry. And
So you basically, while Darius is trying to pray for guidance in this situation, you're basically
sorry.
you're snapping him out of it, is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay,
This is more important than your praying bullshit.
So basically, you've
You
snapped
get no
Darius.
guidance. You got no guidance, by the way, Darius. You get no answer. It is. You must figure it out for yourself. Is the answer
There you
you're
go.
getting.
There you go.
It's like, well,
You're getting the fucking dragon soul.
it's like, well,
in that case, I forgot Darius was praying. Sorry,
it's alright. It's alright.
my mind's on the thing. The second I see you like come out of that, I'm like, that's basically I say is one of those Thunder Spears was used. I have a theory to who did it, but that'll be for in a minute.
Seeing as you're holding a rear back, basically, like bear hugging him, and basically, I assume that
Like,
you're trying to console as well.
Like it's both that kind of hug of don't move and
I'm sorry.
I feel bad for you.
It's
Nate.
like I'm bad. I'm sorry, but
Darius is going to, not receiving after not receiving any word from Athena in this situation, like, all right, I'm trying to get your attention for a reason here. You okay with this? What, But hey, he's going to basically march straight across the room to the door,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Darius.
Okay.
and he's going to open the door enough for him to step out, not to reveal anything outside or anything.
Okay.
And so he's going to obviously it's going to be fairly prominent against right where he's standing out.
Yeah.
There's clearly a fucking dead body.
Yeah.
Kim follows, by the way.
And then he's going to scan the area looking for.
Perception checks for all who want to scan.
Two things before we go, Waller. Before
Yeah.
Darius cracks the door open himself, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
The second thing I'm looking for is that cable still attached to the end of the spear.
It is.
Ooh,
That's
and
pretty-
gonna be, on
Yeah.
perception, a 21.
And yeah, there's
That's,
a cable
22.
attached to it, and there's somebody at the other end of it,
How far away are they?
about 300 feet, and they're up on like a wall.
They've
Is
just been
this-
sitting there staring at him the whole time.
Yeah, they're staring. They're looking at both of you as you guys open the door. Well, at you, Darius, because they can only see you. But
Well, I'm
well,
gonna
Cam followed out as well.
yeah, Cam.
Cam and Darius, but I'm gonna quietly proceed past the two of them and stealthily, while I'm invisible, obviously, work my way towards them till I'm
So
just below
300
where they are.
These are just stupid tall doors, right?
Yes.
And it is not a. You look at the height. You guys all see the height. Of this person, it's about average human or elven. It's humanoid height.
Do we
These are not
recognize?
dwarves.
Do we recognize either the silhouette shape, or are we actually capable of seeing their appearance, like their armor, their garb?
You can. They're kind of standing in the shadow of like. There's a higher part of the wall that's above them, and they're standing in the shadow, so it's a little obscured. But from what you can tell, it's very similar to Tazar at a distance.
But we also know of his village.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just stood there
Yeah,
staring
stood
at
there.
us.
There's one, and then you start scanning, and you see there's 4 more around like the perimeter of this whole area
Right. Well, it's
that
not
you can
Taz.
see. That you can
That
see. Yeah.
Why have you done this? Darius will declare out to them.
And as they're all staring, like Darius, the one that has the chain into the wall. As you say something, you see him activate something, and then he starts coming like right at you guys very fast. He's riding the chain down.
He's right. What? He's riding the Thunder Spear's chain down,
Yeah.
or he's
Yeah.
Oh fuck! So he's ripping right towards us.
Yeah. Yes. You go get ready for whatever's coming. Do you go into a defensive stance, or how does Darius handle this sudden aggression?
So
Or what
he's
appears to
flying
be
like
aggression.
directly at me, right?
Yes.
Near enough.
Yes.
As he gets relatively close,
Mm-hmm.
I will activate the shield and basically signal it to go forward and interdict his flight path.
Well, he's gonna. So he comes in and he sees that, and he's gonna stop short. And he's gonna stand up, and it's not Tazar. It's not Tazar at this point. It's an elf, and he stands
a
up and just kind of stares at all 3 of you, or the 3 of you that he can see, or 2 of you.
So I'm assuming he's now more clearly visible, and we can,
Mm-hmm.
looking at his eyes. Are they the
Yep.
eyes of someone dead?
No.
Someone controlled? That
Normal.
sort of.
He looks 100% normal. Yep.
Are you like others from your village? Implanted with items that aren't exactly good for you? Still
No.
not drawn away. He's still not drawing his weapons, by the way. He's just.
No, he's kind of just standing there, and he crosses his arms, and he's like, "No, we're not."
Are you? Well, seeing as what the leader was Taz's father, the leader of that village?
No.
No. Well, we have encountered others of your village that were being controlled by another force.
Whom do you speak of?
Fuck, what was Taz's father's name? Because Tazar told us, I can't remember what it was.
Where's the fuck is it?
I didn't think this would be relevant information later down the line. Or, we at least have Tazar here, so. Kantha here is going through all of his documents. He's got a little
Notes.
file. He's got his little file cabinet. He's like,
A little Rolodex in his head. It's like a little mini head cam figure, or a head
I'm
cam
just
going
going
through
through
a little.
fucking my notes sheet.
It's just that.
I
It's just
thought I
that
wrote it
scene
down, but
it's just that scene from SpongeBob. Where is it? Where is it? Like there's fires going off in Kantha's head to trying to find the information.
I don't think we ever actually got his name.
Could have sworn Tazar told it to us because he
Because
spoke to him.
the only reference I have in here to him is Tazar's father.
Tazar's father. You did get a last name, which is Olinen, Olollen is how, yeah.
An older member of the Olinen family. I'm not sure if all of you are Olinen. I'm not sure.
Olololo.
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 Wololo.
Oh, so you did find him. What is your business here in Fort Cameron? What are you doing in the throne room?
We came to, one, deal with the dragon that was previously here, as well as the Illithid.
Well, we dealt with the dragon, and as he points to Coin Miner.
I'm afraid you missed.
Wrong dragon.
There was another dragon?
Yes. There was a purple one.
Oh.
This dragon was quite helpful and friendly.
Well, in the measure of dragons.
Not so hasty! Cam's like, not so
Yeah,
hasty!
the dragon was like, well, in the measure, in the measure of dragons. He's just gonna get a sharp glance from Darius, like, not now.
You have a resurrection scroll.
I'm aware.
Does regular resurrection scrolls work on dragons?
It's any creature, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Technically. Okay.
Well, we just know that the city was captured and there was a dragon and Illithid here, and we saw the Illithid were being taken care of by little constructs. And they're all looking. He's like he has like a very confused look on his face.
Yes, that was a misplay on one of our party members.
How many more are you of you?
A few.
A few more.
You. How many is that?
How many are you?
Usually more than 3, less than a dozen.
Well, we're a few too then. As you see him, he signals really quick, and you see the other ones that are up on the walls disappear.
There were, what, 3 that we saw earlier?
Yeah, 30 that you saw.
Counting this guy?
No, there was 3 others.
Three
Yeah.
others, and then he's the
There's
fourth.
4 total that we've seen.
That we've seen.
Mhm.
So you came here to deal with the dragon.
Yes.
Under whose order or your own volition?
Well, when a dragon takes over Forge Hammer, it threatens all of us. Even our village far away.
Notice you sidestepped the question.
Yeah.
So obviously Cam just throws up the whole you
Yeah.
the question.
And he's just like, he's just staring at you and he's like, what of it? You're not answering my questions, so why should I answer yours?
Well, I do know that your village works on contracts. So unless this was genuine, either this was a contract that you were given by somebody or you are genuinely doing this out of your own volition, I cannot say your true motives. But you can understand why we're at a bit of a standoff here. You have just technically murdered someone that was helpful to us.
No. We murdered him because he didn't give us the answers we seek.
And what are the answers you seek?
What are you all doing here?
I believe we've already answered that question.
To kill a dragon and deal with the illithid.
So why were you guys trying to activate the throne?
It was more
That-
of trying to not
That
activate
was
the throne.
more unintentional than anything.
I see.
So it seems that you know of its mechanism.
Of course we do. We were charged to keep part of its secrets.
We were awfully far away for that.
I believe that they've been hiding in the shadows, always having someone to report on it.
One of the many, many tasks that we partake in protecting this world.
I will assume that this has been something that you've been doing for generations then, protecting this mechanism from being
I mean, we
activated.
protected the family as well that built this.
The Dusk Helms?
That's until they went missing.
So do you have an obligation to protect the Dusk Helms, or
Not anymore, apparently. That was rescinded by the new royal family about 100 years ago.
which they're dead? Thronebreakers are stubborn.
So anyone can then rescind any of your orders? Any of your contracts?
No. And it was not a contract.
More of an agreement, I would assume then. For the
Diplomacy, if anything, yes. The dwarves provided us weapons and we provided services when they needed it.
So does that make you openly hostile to any other Dusk Helms? Or
Not
I don't know.
necessarily.
They didn't exactly protect the Dusk Helms when they needed it, so
He's just looking at you as you guys say that, and he's just like, I'm not even going to explain it at this point. So here's the situation. The knowledge that you guys now have, that you all have, cannot leave here with it.
because of the potential threat that her coming back would bring?
Yes.
Yes, we are trying to figure out what to do to make sure that doesn't happen ourselves. If you have more information on this mechanism, Like if it were to be, say, completely destroyed, or a way of actually disabling it permanently, that would help us.
Well, we have the
Or
designs
simply
back in our.
fixing it.
We have designs back in our village that we've been entrusted to protect.
If we could understand that if we were to destroy, say, the central rune without it causing, some kind of catastrophic backlash, that would be helpful.
Well, I'm no runesmith or.
Fortunately, neither are any of us.
Yes, so we would need to consult our experts and the original documentation.
So it seems that we can strike, say, an accord in this situation, because clearly our goals are aligned. There does not appear to be a need for senseless bloodshed in this situation. The city has already seen enough as it is.
Yeah, most. What are you doing, by the way? Is you're still invisible. What are you trying to do?
I've just stopped and I'm observing the proceedings both around us and around them, but I've kept myself close enough to the group that if Cryptic McGee here decides to be an asshole, I can make his
Hey.
kidneys rather uncomfortable.
Okay.
But otherwise, just generally paying attention to their conversation and making sure, since he seems to be remotely friendly, that nothing else hostile is coming down the hallways towards us to,
Interfere.
Yeah.
And he looks to you, Darius, and he's like, if it's answers you seek, we can give them to you.
That would be helpful, because I don't think anyone would want her to get out. Maybe a few crazies. But other than that,
You know if any of the you mentioned Dusk Helms, is there any of them still alive, then?
we've encountered one,
Oh.
but again, would you outright attack them?
I mean, no. We have
'Cause
no contract out on them currently, so no.
I would highly recommend you don't ever accept a contract out on a Dusk Helm. If you know of the mechanism, you should know of what it's for.
Yes.
And you know why you should never accept a contract on a Dusk Helm then.
I see.
Unfortunately, the Dusk Helm that we have encountered, this dragon you've killed, was his protector.
Is that what he told you?
Well, wasn't really capable of telling if he was lying, dragons being as cryptic as you.
There's one truth that you will learn, especially if you deal with dragons more often. Don't ever trust them. Even the good ones. And you can tell he's very hinting at. There's a little bit of like the
There's a
cryptic
bit
sass.
more.
Yeah, there's a little bit of cryptic sass in there from that little emphasis on that. You see their drive to live forever outweighs any moral high ground or compass that they would have. Doesn't matter.
Yes, that is information we have come across in our travels. The whole soul thing that they attempt.
Mm.
Though I must ask you, it would have appeared that there was a schism in your village, seeing as Olin, with the whole Olin lot. It seems that there was some sort of infighting, objectives changed.
There was a civil war, yes.
Do you have hate towards the Olin family? All of them, or
No.
no?
We dealt with the unrest and replaced leadership with new leadership. It's how it goes in our village. If you don't agree with them, they get murdered. It's what we do.
Well, I guess for a village of assassins, that would be the best way. You all have the skills to fight evenly against each other. And
Some would.
you would know each other's tricks. Tell me, was it your sector of the village that was there a contract out in a mere a long time ago? Going back. Ugh.
It feels forever ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, fuck.
It was forever ago. Oh my god.
How many
Oh.
how many years have we been playing this game?
2. And we're coming into second on this.
Oh
Did you
jeez.
start like in the summer of last year? Beginning
Oh,
of the
we
summer?
were started.
Summer of the year before that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Been a wee minute.
So
Yep.
how long ago would that be in the timeline?
Couple months.
8 months, almost. It'd be about 7 or 8 months from. Yeah.
7, 8 months ish, maybe.
Why did you encounter some from my village before?
Yes. Back then.
See.
Had a bit of a fiery temper is kind of a giant problem with it.
So was that from your side of the village or the
That was
other?
from the other.
Hmm.
That's who I believe it is. Then yes, he was not a favorite of ours, as it were. He was a dick.
Like, is this implying the person that set them there, or is this implying to
The
who
leader, the actual leader of that group that you guys probably fought.
Okay. I assume that they were the ones that would have followed the Olin I mentioned earlier.
Most likely.
Fuck, fucked. Like, there's clearly a dialogue going, and clearly pass a line, and that's why we're not going to be outright murdered, hopefully. But I'm debating, guys.
What are you debating?
Do I drop Tazar's name? Obviously, he is Tazar Olin, but it seems that Tazar was hated by his father's sect of the village. What are we thinking?
No?
No? No? Any others?
I personally, I want to go with protect our friends, so no.
No? No? That's 2 no's?
That's something that when or if Tazar can that's pretty much gonna be Tazar's thing to do.
Tazar has always implied that, the village sort of always welcomed him. I'm assuming that if the sect got split and sent out of it,
Mm-hmm.
but he's also been traveling for a long time, so I don't know when the schism happened.
You guys can ask. Like, there's opportunity here if y'all want to learn, or
I must ask, when it comes to the Olin matter, you have no love for him, I would assume.
I mean, he tried to sell us out to Powers of Chaos, and we said no.
If I told you that we had killed him,
That our village would be very appreciative of that.
well, he is
He
dead.
murdered the previous leader to take over the village, or tried to, and then tried to put us into a deal with people that didn't want to
Last-
serve.
Yes, a deal that did not work out too well for him in the end. I must ask, when this schism happened, when did this schism happen in your village?
Well, Orland left 3-4 years ago, but the actual fighting didn't really. It reached its peak around when Amir kicked off. We had exiled him from the village, and we were going to give the opportunity for those that served him to try and redeem themselves, and they decided that they wanted to try and another attempt at retaking power.
Now, I must ask, is there a potential threat of repercussion from either any of Olin's sect or his family that you might possibly know of? E.g., one of them trying to slice our throats in our
Microphone muted.
sleep.
Unknown. There could be some that are still alive. We have multiple teams out searching the entire world for them, actually, to make sure that they are hunted down, either arrested or taken off the board, as it were. So there is that potential.
Okay, and he has no family that may swear vengeance or anything.
I mean, we don't know about his son. We haven't seen or heard from him in years, so that's a possibility.
What is
Haven't
your...
seen him in years?
Yes, that's an interesting detail.
I would suspect he'd have been in some form or fashion involved in the goings on with Olin and the leader of your village.
Well, he was disappeared. We don't know why. His father said it was something about not wanting to follow the path. So.
And to those
The
that
path.
don't, and
Mhm.
to those that don't follow the path, what would you do to them?
Depends. It depends on what sect it would come from. In Olin's, they tended to but families, they tended to be very final when you reject the path.
And as for your group,
I mean, we find other uses for them, where they don't have to kill, or
like
don't
eyes and
have to.
ears.
You see, the that family, they were very, very good at using these, and he holds up a dagger. They were some of our best, and they had a reputation. And when you can't meet that reputation and expectation,
Microphone activated.
So, to a member of the Olin family that has not been heard from in years, that did not care for the path, you would not harm.
depends if they want to try and I don't know if they've sworn vengeance or what. We don't know.
So if they swore vengeance against you,
We
obviously
defend
that's
ourselves,
a
yes.
direct threat, yes.
Yes.
And if I told you that the person who brought the Olin I mentioned down was his own son initially,
Then he would be redeemed, of course, by the village. Come on, Darius, do it, man.
I'm just gonna have to go for it now. I've basically given too much away with that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
He's not
kind of
yeah.
just shorted him out there. So
Yeah. But I wanted to get the grasp of the situation. Like, would they openly attack him? I mean, they're not openly attacking us, even though we know of the mechanism, but we've shown that we're basically.
I mean, that doesn't mean that they're gonna let you leave this place alive, but you know.
Why are
Well,
they bothering to talk to us?
Yeah. It seems that they're aiming for the greater good of the world.
Yeah.
They'll have disk drives on their foreheads.
Microphone muted.
Fuck it. Before I say anything more, even though I have basically shortchanged the situation, I'm gonna roll an insight
Okay.
on that one.
Okay.
Before I truly give it away.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
it could have been just a passing interaction that we encountered, for all they know.
Okay.
$22.
He's telling you the truth. You can't really tell if he's lying or not, from what you can see.
He's telling you
Yeah.
the truth. You can't tell if he's lying.
Yeah.
You just did.
He is telling you the truth. So
It's one or the other, Waller.
he is telling you the truth.
He is telling.
Yes.
I'm assuming I beat the roll. Or the DC you set for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's just for my own state of
Mhm.
mind in whether I'm able to read this person, because obviously
Yeah.
it's not like there's facial interaction here.
I mean, he's got his face covered still, so yeah, no.
But I'd be
you
able to
can't-
read it from like the eyes and how his eye,
Yeah, the
'cause
nonverbal stuff that you can see. So
body language and
yeah. He's not aggressive or anything like that. You look at him, he's not aggressive. He's not looking like he's gonna either he's a really good, really cool customer, or he's just in a defensive, ready to take care of himself if things go sideways.
Microphone activated.
then if he were to ask you, he would be allowed back.
Okay.
Darius is asking that as a
Oh,
question.
say that again. Sorry. I
So,
was reading something from Minnie. Go ahead.
so if he were to, with the information you just gained from me, he would be allowed back or allowed to assist the village and maybe it.
I mean, he never
Non-
was technically officially banished. So,
wasn't there
yes.
when it happened. Well, there's a reason we had to deal with the older of the Olin. He was posing as his son.
Interesting. That's an old school trick.
When his son basically sacrificed himself to stop a agent of chaos and spare the rest of us. So we believed what we saw initially, but later found out that it was not. He has been a compatriot of ours since the initial attack on us in Amir. Though as for where he is right now, well, he likes to hide.
As we all do.
Now, if we were to, say, help destroy this mechanism, we have a guarantee that there would be no hostility between us. This is more of we came here for more of a side stop in stopping another force.
The church?
Yes.
You look very much like you used to be up with the church.
I did.
You know, that was the party that Orland's or Kazar's father wanted us to work for.
Yes, we kind of figured that one out later after realizing what was happening with the church. I'm assuming that you've had your eyes on the current leader of the church now.
I mean, we are attempting to assassinate him as we speak.
You're attempting to assassinate a demigod that knows necromancy.
And?
You can't
And has a
destroy.
phylactery.
It has a phylactery. He's basically a lich. Assassination wouldn't work.
He is a lich. If we kill him, it would buy us a week.
But you're gonna kill him every week for the rest of eternity?
Holy fucking shit.
The issue is
What Scaris? What was that?
what you don't. But what he's gaining more and more power from all those.
That's
that
why we're
believe in him.
going to stop him.
And watching him come back, do you think that is going to invigorate his followers more? Because I would.
Do you have a long-term solution to this problem?
That was one of the reasons we came here, to gain access to that long-term solution.
And have you found anything?
We are targeting his phylactery to destroy it.
Have you found it?
We have the steps to it, and we have the required items. Well,
Do you have the book?
the book.
I think we do.
I think he's referring to the book that had. I'm assuming by the book you mean one that was stored in a shear.
No.
No? If not,
You don't have that other book.
If
You will
not
need to
that,
find that and figure it out.
grimoire. Victor's grimoire. That one?
He looks at you and he's like, the answer you seek will be in the book.
So the location of the phylactery will be in there.
In a matter of speaking, yes.
But reading through a tome of necromantic power is probably not good for whoever reads it.
Who says you have to read it?
Well,
Also rarely useful unless they're read.
if the information is in the book, you would have to read it.
It's in the book.
What, scratch into one of the covers?
Possibly.
So in this
Investigate the book, look at it, study it. You'll find your answer. We must be
So-
going, and he looks to everybody, and he gives another single, and you see like 30 of them just come out of nowhere, and they all disappear. They all start leaving, and he looks at you. You look at the book, look into that book you have. You will find the answers. Study it, and come find us when you are ready. And he
Well,
leaves.
so I'm assuming we have to go to their village, which we're gonna need Tazar for.
You don't need him to go there.
We know where it is.
Do we?
Yes.
Been
Been there,
There.
almost.
You guys were pretty close to being there, and
We were
yeah,
pretty close to being killed too.
yeah.
Oh wait, so that wait, in the
Mhm.
Dark Elf village?
No,
No, shit.
No.
Never mind. Sorry, I'm getting mixed
Yeah,
up
that's
now.
what I was thinking that you were
no.
all implying.
You guys have been close to their village though. It was up by Coin Miner's house. Remember?
Oh, so it's absolutely fucked now.
Well, I mean,
none of us knew that.
yeah.
They're
It's-
absolutely fucked then. Here, insert purple worms.
I feel like, a threat like that to the village, they will either divert it or
I don't
stem
think
it.
divert, quote unquote, is an option when dealing with purple worms.
I mean, one maybe. An army, not so much.
Yeah. I think that falls into the time to pack up and move, boys category.
So I'm assuming once they disappear, you sort of uncloak yourself there.
No, I'm still staying invisible for now. I don't trust these fuckers.
He's like, I'm
He-
not.
He ain't trusting these fools. We worked with Tazar for too long. He knows how these
Yeah,
guys
nope.
roll.
Absolutely not.
Hmm.
I'm just too lazy to follow them too.
By the
Well,
way, he yeeted out on his ODM the ODM gear that they
I
have.
know,
He
that's
just
why I'm
pop
saying
and he
I'm
left.
That's why I'm saying I'm too lazy to follow them.
Yeah.
You wouldn't keep up.
I could try. I could actually
I
probably
mean-
do pretty well with the spell slots I have left. It would just be
Wow.
painful.
Anyway, what does the group want to do? A rear. By the way, you guys look after this conversation. Rear's like passed out.
After one
He,
drink.
he's
Good lord.
looking. You know, he was looking. He saw Quay Miner's body, and he just see. I think he just passed out.
He walked out the door and went,
What?
"Go."
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I was trying to hold him, like keep him from walking out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what he was
Yeah.
doing. He was consoling, but also making sure he didn't fucking move.
I mean, you guys would have probably.
I'm
The
Locked
rear
in.
would have
No?
insisted.
I'm not going
Keep
to.
holding.
Given I don't know what's
Okay.
going on out there.
Yeah, no. So you
And
guys.
seeing we've been stood out here for a while.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes. You're like, where's
Yeah,
everybody?
yeah. So I've
Mm-hmm.
at this point I have my Mauser on the floor ready to. I don't know. My other rifle on the floor because the Mauser's kind of broken right now. At pointing at the door, ready to go. While I'm still holding a rear. And basically, the second that opens, I'm diving to it and gonna ID and prepare.
The second it opens, he fires.
So are we like certain they're gone?
Yeah,
No.
I mean,
Fairly.
nothing is certain.
Nothing is certain with
Scammos.
these fuckers.
Yeah.
I mean, fair. I'm gonna kind of shift my way back towards the group, and then the voice emanating from the mysterious darkness. Well, at least I didn't have to stab them. Do we want a coin miner's body down now?
Would probably be a good idea. And as for what we do with it,
I have to
that
see
was
it.
a very
I'm gonna go
cryptic
with that.
message.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove the spear from his chest, so he's at least like whenever friendly makes his way out here, he's not.
It's stuck in there pretty well, but you do get it out, and it's just like I think it takes you and Darius, like both of you, to like yank it out of the wall, and
Looking,
it's pretty gruesome.
yeah. Looking around, is there any, I don't know, knock down like banner or long
I mean,
decent
there's
bits
like
of fabric?
there's like bread, like or flour bags or something like that you could use, I guess.
I'm not.
that are
I'm not. I'm
nearby.
not looking for a sack. I'm looking for something to wrap the body with, so it doesn't look as bad.
I
At
mean,
least show it some honor, you know.
I mean, Coin Miner's got his he's got the dwarven cloak that he probably wore, because everybody wears cloaks in D&D for some reason.
I
Okay,
highly doubt that's big
fuck
enough.
off. Mine's magical.
Hey, fuck off. Mine's magical. I don't think I'm wearing a cloak, actually. I think I'm the only one not going with that trope.
Rear doesn't wear one.
I wouldn't have one if I didn't. If I wasn't
have
using a
wings.
magicalness.
Everyone looks at Scamos. They have a rainbow cloak.
Like,
Yeah,
and you
you-
guys look at what they did. Like, they did a number on him. Like, Coin Miner got straight up ambushed number on him.
Like,
He's
looking
dead.
at the damage, did they go for the head in any way, or did it, like, mainly the throat?
Oh yeah, like they literally like pinned him, and then they looked like they came in and just went in for like almost. They tried to do like a decap, and they
At least
missed.
it was fast.
So,
Yeah.
they went for the throat, not the face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. So I can at least cover up the main amount of the damage, so it doesn't look as bad for a rear.
Yeah.
You know, I'll help with like spare fabric I have and stuff like that, just to kind of
Tidy it up a bit.
make it look a little like close his eyes, all that kind of stuff. So at least he's presentable.
Cam, I believe he follows your gods.
I'm not entirely sure what gods he follows.
They follow themselves because they're that fucking vain.
Pretty much.
I'll be respectful. I'll light a single candle for him.
I'll go get a rear if you want to give Coin Miner any rights. I'll leave that up to you, Cam. As Darius will go to the door and start to open it.
So how far do you open it?
Enough to say it's me, and it's
And-
me, and I'll basically like hold the spear through the door so you can recognize the weapon. 'Cause I-
Yeah, you hear like a little small click, and you've probably been around me enough to realize that's probably the safety on my gun.
yeah, don't bloody shoot me, Gauze.
Well, you guys were out there for a long time. I did not know what happened. I
Just
didn't know
gonna
what happened.
walk in. Yes, we've had a interesting discussion, which I feel like if we didn't have it, probably would have led to a pretty bad fight. I think my kidneys are thanking me now.
You know, that asshole's kidneys are probably thanking him too. Trust me, if it had escalated, we would have gotten first hit, and his soul would have belonged to, well,
My knife.
I was gonna say me, but sure, the dagger too, I guess.
Rear just looks up to Darius. Darius, where's Coin Miner?
I'm sorry, Aria.
He can't be dead.
Death is swift and sudden.
I
You never know when your number's up.
wanna see him.
You can.
Rear just gets up and starts moving.
I come along with the rear. Yeah. Guz is not used to this, so he's just like just sitting there next to rear, moving with the rear, cause yeah.
Rear just walks out and basically, I don't know how far it is away from the.
It's literally right next to the door. So
He just walks out and walks around the corner and into the next room, and I see.
Next room. What room?
it's
I thought-
outside.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's outside.
Mhm.
He walks outside then,
Oh.
and I'm assuming Coin Miner's pretty much right there.
Wrapped in his cloak and other fabric, so his face is still
Less
visible.
gruesome. Make it
Yeah.
less gruesome.
Rear just falls to his knees and goes, "No, not coin miner," and then just passes out.
No, not quarterback.
And is just passed out, and I'll leave it up to Waller if the thing I messaged you happens or not.
Oh fuck.
Was odd.
Waller's like, "Quick,
That's-
must read."
No.
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 He just
Yeah.
drops to the floor.
Yep.
Yep. So or just passes out from
Shock.
shock and grief.
Given I'm next to him, I assume I like kind of catch him.
You catch him and then take him down to the ground nice and easy.
I have no idea if Cam is performing any rites of his gods or what.
But we aren't leaving him here.
I mean, y'all can resurrect him too if you all want to. That's an option.
I'm assuming Cam has the scroll.
Yeah, we can just make this a bad dream for Rear potentially.
Hmm.
I mean, I did get strong whiskey or strong alcohol this time.
So we all
Before we do anything, though, we should probably figure out what the fuck we're doing about that throne.
well, I'm assuming it would take them a few days to even get that information to us and how it works. And that's if we stayed here.
This is not something I would like to do.
Yes. I could go in and absolutely obliterate that rune, but I don't know what would happen. But we should at least stay until Aria wakes up and we can send Coin Miner off.
Gozik.
What?
I don't suppose you know the rune for the celestial plane.
He's not really a rune guy.
Yes, but the other one is currently unconscious.
While scanning out towards the city itself, is there any activity going on?
I
Or-
mean, it's pretty quiet now. It's like the kid from 300. You're getting that feeling like it's quiet now. They're all gone. Kind of everything's just calm again.
They
but
mostly
it's
come
still,
at night. Mostly.
it's a very odd stillness you get after that. There's been a lot of bloodshed.
Chaos.
Yeah, and it's just that odd stillness now.
No activity near Boomstick's shop or anything.
No. Nope.
Hmm.
You know what we should have asked ourselves? Whether the ship survived that fight.
I bloody hope they would have got the ship out of that situation. If anything, he knows that we were heading towards Iron Forge. He might have shaken them and doubled back to us. He could be waiting above.
Forge hammer. Yeah, but yeah. Iron
Uh-huh.
Forge.
Wait,
What's
what did
Iron
I?
Forge?
You said
Did I
Iron
t-
Forge.
Did you say Iron Forge or did I say
No,
Iron Forge?
You said Iron Forge.
Fuck. Sorry. Sorry. Fucking. I think of Dwarven City and I think Iron Forge.
Forge.
Again, one thing you got to give WoW: those fucking
Yeah.
city designs.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Um. But we won't know unless we have a look. Though We are in the city of some of the greatest craftsmen in the world. And usually, a king's vault contains some of the best equipment that you could ever find. You any good with locks, Scamos?
No, that was never really my forte, or at least, well, picking them in a controlled manner. However, and I'm going to produce a stick of dynamite from
He's got all this dynamite.
my pack.
Conrad, I have
think the
best
forcible. I
lockpick.
think the forcible entry option is available.
I would personally prefer not to make it look like we ram raided the damn things and pissed the dwarves off, but
I mean, I can try
Hey
and pick it.
ho!
I'm just telling you that you know, fast method. I can give it a try, but I'm, you know,
pity we don't have fucking Tazza.
yeah, he was the locksmith of the two of us.
He was the fucking. He is the archetypal rogue that
Yes.
every
Look,
party
I was the
needs.
distraction. He was the lockpicker.
And that's why they succeeded so well as a partnership.
Yep.
So, because
I made the noise.
fucking
he did the
Scamos
pick.
could either talk himself out of it or play something to be like, look at me!
Yep.
Hello, my
Oh.
baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime. As he's like dance walking away.
Yep. That actually, that actually has been a technique we used in the past, and it works wonderfully, especially against the elderly.
Especially against the elderly.
Why?
I get
Why
the
do I just
reference.
imagine? Why do I just imagine Scamos and Tazar as being the fucking two characters from El Dorado?
Point being, I can get us in. It's not going to be as clean, but you know what? We need the gear more than they do at this point. We just saved their city. They owe us. This is our tax.
My think is simply we get the throne sorted out. That's a lot of gold.
We're not after money.
Why not solve so many problems?
And where are we going to spend it? And it's not like we need money.
Hey,
You
some
have-
of us need money.
Yes.
I'm going to chime in with that one.
Well, here's your chance to stuff your pocket.
I know, so let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Fucking, let's go. Come on. Fucking Scamos is like.
It was like, I'm aware that this is my opportunity to actually have money, so let's stop with the fucking sitting around thing and start with the getting me richer.
Again, where are you going to spend it?
The next city we come to. I don't fucking know. I'm planning for the future, man.
Over here, by the way, is starting to come to again.
Oh boy.
Everyone just quietly like tonk, smack him on the head so he goes back to sleep.
Stay
He's
asleep,
happier.
David.
He's
Tazar
happier
pulls out
he's
a fucking
happier- he's
nightstick
happier
from
asleep.
nowhere. So a
He's
fucking
happier
blackjack.
asleep.
Bunk.
Exactly. Look, it's better if we keep him sedated.
Wow.
By causing head trauma.
I mean, look, I would use spell slots and do it peacefully, but I need a goddamn nap.
God.
The Scamos cannon is running dry. Like, I need a rest. I have 2 level 2 spell slots.
That's all.
I mean, I've got my level 1 still, but you know, there's not much usefulness in there. Alright, the tank is running dry. I need a long rest. So let's go loot some shit and then take a day.
So,
Gauze.
yes.
Keep an eye out for any movement in the city. We'll go see if we can get 1 or 2 of these vaults open.
Click, click,
See-
boom!
Preferably not that method, but
Curious, I have 40 goddamn sticks of dynamite. You need to let me start using them.
He is determined, isn't he? He's like, I'm fucking gonna do this.
Rear just says, Scamos, wait.
What?
I'm assuming
He's-
Rear's still
He's coming too.
coming too.
Yes, you're coming
We-
back
we-
to again. Yes.
We did not.
Whack! Go back to sleep.
Stay
Damn,
dead,
you're
damn
gonna
it.
give him a concussion. Oh wait, do we
asleep.
consider these as slaps?
I mean,
I
he got
mean,
he got he got
they're
a fucking
sticks from
holy slap
Scamos.
earlier, didn't he? So
That's 5 so far. The slap is a
Look, it's just nappy time stick. That's all.
we kind of started the slap counter a bit late.
yeah, I know, but you know, details.
Details.
Did we
Look,
count
it's
the
just
one where
nappy
he was healed?
hmm The holy slap.
Yes. It hurt so good.
Kinky.
Don't ever say that to me again.
Darius is like, I
All right, well,
now.
we know those two are a nice, happy bedroom pair. Yep, thank you, Can't there.
There it
I have
is.
changed the colors to resemble a holy slap.
We-
Oh my god.
anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Damn, that's why he keeps a rear on a collar and chain all the time.
Oh. Yeah. Yes.
No, it's mainly more of.
Net, Brexit, it's okay. We only partially kink shame here.
Were you here during the whole incident that he caused in this fucking city?
Yes. I remember being here when they delivered the chain to you guys. It's
Yeah.
just this is a far better explanation than the actual in-game one.
This is Hals's opportunity to give Darius even more shit. It's out of game.
Yup.
So technically, he's just giving
Even if
Brexit
it is out
shit.
of character.
I mean, look,
Bunch of bastards. Bunch of bastards, a lot of you.
Well, that's what happens when you have
Halls-
friends. They give you shit.
You are welcome for the tea setup.
All right. So are we gonna let Arir have his moments with Coin Miner, or are we going back inside?
I believe we should let him wake up.
Arir
yeah,
starts coming out of
I'm
it
not
this
gonna
time
thwack
again.
him this time.
And as he's coming to, I feel like me and
I'm
Scamos will
going
shuffle
to.
off.
No, I'm
Before-
gonna actually stay there before he does anything stupid.
Rear just kind of raises his head and says, "It's
Mhm.
Scamos.
Hmm.
Can... Well... Basically, me and Coin Miner had an agreement, although it was mostly directed at me.
I
w-
immediately know where this is going.
Okay.
When I, or him, died, our funeral was to be explosive.
Okay.
Can you set
I
that
would
up?
say we should not do that
That
underground.
doesn't sound like a poor idea.
Well, it was mostly directed at me for when he was annoyed with me.
So, god damn it, so Aria, I will fulfill that promise if you do that again.
Basically, yeah.
The
I
premise-
swear I'll
look,
detonate your body on your funeral.
All right, look. If that's what you want done, if that's what he wanted done, then when we're not underground, I suppose
What you're on
we
about?
could make that happen.
We're in a massive cavern where they used fucking artillery.
I don't care. I don't trust it. Explosions and underground do not mix very well unless it's an emergency. This is not
Scamos
an
is that
emergency.
guy. Scamos is that guy who doesn't like being underground anyway. It's like the
I
whole
have
people
seen
afraid
the
of
powder
heights.
charges they're using cannons. They're considerably smaller than the amount of dynamite you have.
Yeah, I know. That's my point. I don't fucking trust this. Nor am I
You-
giving him all of the dynamite to begin with, but
I can't do it. I can't set it up.
plus Brexit. A good chunk of this dynamite is an arrear special.
Oh,
So
good
do you
God.
really want this set up underground?
I mean, we could just fly over this fucking house and
A
cast
bed
his
of
body into the
dynamite.
minefield.
I mean,
Set
that's
up
another option, but
a bed of dynamite.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
instead of-
we'll make it happen.
log
I just will
ship
not do it
dynamite.
underground.
God.
I've seen how Arrear's explosives work. I know whose
instead of a
dynamite
pyre.
this is, and my answer to that is absolutely not. Not underground.
Instead of a pyre,
Yeah,
a bed of dynamite.
but yes, Arrear, I can make sure his body explodes. If that's what you actually want, and not like an actual funeral.
The fact that we're gonna gib the poor bastard after he's died is a bit.
Look, if that's what they wanted when they died, who am I to deny the
I mean,
wishes
that's
of the
what
dead?
Arrear wanted. I don't know if that's what Coin Miner wanted.
Yeah,
but
well,
okay.
I can't exactly ask Coin Miner now, can I? So I'm gonna have to go with this closest living
mean-
relative.
I mean, we could
can.
revive him and then kill him again.
How do you want to die, good sir?
What do you
How
want?
does it-
What do you want done with your body when you die?
Doesn't somebody here have
Uh,
Speak with the Dead?
I don't fucking know.
I thought Darius or fucking Cam had that.
Why the fuck would I have speak with the dead?
Why would I have
Paladins
Speak with the
or
Dead?
Crusader?
It's not lighting things on fire.
Oh,
Come on now.
Crusader doesn't
Yeah,
have
Rare
speak
doesn't
with
have
the dead.
I thought it did. Sorry.
No. I think I'm the only person who could even go down that route, and I'm not fucking wasting my time talking
Well,
to
let
corpses.
me just call up Caduceus real quick.
I thought somebody in the group did. I'm sorry. So, never mind then.
But yeah, the answer you get then is yeah, that's what
From my
Arrear wants.
understanding, from my understanding, we agreed to this.
I mean, all right. So we can just leave Arrear. Do you have anything else to say to Coin Miner's body?
Let's set aside the question of the body for the moment and figure
Nah.
out this throne.
It was on a one-track fucking course. Like, we will focus on this, and I will continue to focus
Because we
on
can't leave until we have some answer for this thing.
blow the cavern and seal it.
And he's not getting any more dead.
Blow the cavern and seal it. Done. Problem solved.
And a shovel can solve that problem. What's your point?
You asked for a solution. I gave one.
That's not a solution. That's a delaying action. One that lasts
mean-
maybe a couple of days.
Depending on how dedicated someone is to actually like coming in.
And there are dwarves inside this city.
Okay, are the dwarves going to be interested in digging this out?
It's their palace. What do you think?
I mean,
You know, most of it's made of fucking gold.
we can probably make it work.
I mean, yeah. So what's the game plan, boys and girls?
Well, if those motherfuckers could move quicker, we could get the fucking plans and figure out what would happen.
Well, they got to go back to their village. It's gonna take them a while.
I know.
Hey, it's like, looking back into there, is it still dark? Like,
Yes.
Great. Oh, in a rear can't go back in there because I have a feeling whatever pulled him, it is gonna try to pull him again.
So what are we gonna do?
Seeing as we can't figure out what the mechanism will do if we destroy it,
I still vote we just change the destination to the celestial plane and then let them sit on it.
so you want to take our most experienced person with runes, who is potentially drawn to the damn thing, and have him attempt to change it and hope it doesn't try to control him.
Should not be that hard to ask him what the rune for the celestial plane is, and then watch him apply it.
Again, it took sway of him last time.
Yes, and standing over his head with a fist ready to knock him out if he puts something other than that on the chair is not going to be that difficult.
By the way,
will it?
he has a pretty you're not sure if he's concussed or he's starting to act a little like he might have the slaps might have given him a concussion.
The slaps, the knockout sticks.
Yeah, I'm like Dexter over here, and I like knows that he
He's
looks a
got
little jury, so I'm just gonna like give him a little pat on the back and use what the fuck is it called? I can't remember this. The healing spell to
Yeah.
like help.
The spello
with-
magic juice.
Fellow magic juice.
Yes.
Yummy juice.
he's
Rear,
lucky
are you saying anything to Coin Miner, or are you just standing there looking at him?
He's just standing there looking at Coin Miner.
Cure wounds.
How much is that?
1d8 plus my spellcasting ability.
So roll a
Alright.
d8, then plus your spellcast.
Unfortunately, Minnie, I can't shoot you, so I can't increase that. Wow.
healing bullets.
Okay. You get a total of 17 health back.
Alright, thank you.
I literally got the
Respectable.
best possible roll.
You are no longer concussed, but you're still just standing there looking at Coin Miner.
Oh god.
And not to mention, Cam, the potential other outcome that it just outright kills a rear.
You say that like that would be difficult to overcome.
I feel like having an entity, even if it's just a fragment of that entity, would probably either destroy his soul, damage it irreparably, or absorb it.
Except that's not what it's doing, it's banishing. It's a
You're
fairly
banishing-
well understood process.
Two souls inhabit the same body.
Yes, and?
At some point, they become intertwined, wouldn't they?
Hmm.
So what you're saying is Tiamat is gonna always have a need for beer.
Drunken Tiamat. Oh god.
Drunken Tiamat who likes explosions.
First
That'll
thing
be
she
the next
does is take
D&D
over the doors.
campaign is taking out the drunken master that is the dragon of evil.
First thing she does, take control of the doors so she can have unlimited beer.
And explosives.
Two for one.
Yeah, that would also be it. Fuck.
Everyone seems to forget that, yes, explosives are a major part of a and everyone forgets until he decides, I have an idea, then we all remember it in unison.
Yes, usually because there's now a new circular shape in something.
Hole.
Yeah, usually because there's a hole in the goddamn ship.
Exactly.
What do you mean? It's been patched up. I'm pretty sure it's been patched up with fantasy duct tape. And a little
When
bit
in
of
doubt, duck it.
So what are we doing?
Taking a goddamn nap.
You gonna take a nap and not attempt to go through the vaults?
We need to go through the vaults. We also need a goddamn nap. We need a rest.
Yeah, it's been a long day. We need to. I'm tired. And
It could also potentially mean that dwarves arrive, and I don't think they'd like us blasting holes in their
Well,
vaults.
let's go take a look at the vault first, and then go take a nap.
It would not be unwise to just see where we stand at the minimum.
What?
What?
In what regard?
As to what is available, what must be overcome, what the state of things are.
Well, we know that there are still dwarves in the city.
Correct.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. We don't know where they are at the moment. We know that, yes, there's this fucking insane mechanism in here that could potentially kill a rear if we allowed it or even changed it. We don't know what happens if we destroy the central rune of it. people that do know of it basically have to spend a couple days going to get the fucking information, and we don't want to be here for a couple days.
Do you have a way to take the throne with us?
Yeah, I think we're stuck here a couple of days regardless, man. Hand is forced here.
Not to mention, if they do come here, they have to deal with that fucking bullshit. And he points to the room that's getting darker by the minute.
Well, that's not. It hasn't gotten darker. It's still the same light. It just hasn't gotten brighter.
But yeah, point proven.
And we don't particularly want to put a rear in there.
So we don't put a rear in there, but we're gonna need to hang around anyways.
Yes, and with Cam's idea, it requires a rear to go in there.
Or we just set
Not
a
till
guard out.
afterward.
Or we just set a guard here until they come back and give us an actual answer.
Let me look around. Is there any like taverns just so when we want to actually go?
I mean, not next to the
It's a
palace. Not really. You have to go deeper into
it's-
the city to go find it. Now, there's probably stores somewhere down in the basement in one of the vaults, maybe, but there's none like right
I'm gonna
around
go
here.
looking for vaults.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are done.
Yeah.
I'm going to look for things to steal, and if you don't want me to blast things open, Darius, I suggest you come with me.
All right.
I'm just gonna start heading off, look for shit. If anyone else wants free shit, come with me.
I would not recommend offering that to a rear, and someone needs to stay outside with him.
I'm staying with him.
Rear, what's your response to free stuff?
Nah, Rear's still.
Oh, he's completely
He's
checked
all-
out.
Yeah, he's checked
he's,
out.
He's fixated.
Mm-hmm. He's basically now just.
Fine it.
Oop, that's my glass. He's just now basically crying over Coin Miner's body.
Oh, poor Rear.
We'll bring
If
him
we
back.
find
news.
anything useful.
All right. You guys head back into the room and into the palace.
Hammer, what are you doing?
Now, was it like one vault or is it multiple vaults?
Multiple.
Multiple. Fuck.
Yep.
Okay.
Cam should probably stay in the throne room. I guess idling the time looking at whatever the hell is decorating the walls, I guess.
Would have been the other runes in the
It's
mechanism.
runes and stuff like that, yeah.
I can't really do anything about the runes considering I don't understand runic.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm lucky, maybe there's like a bookshelf along the wall that has a Idiot's Guide to Runic book on it, but it's a throne room, so I doubt that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring one back for you.
If we find one.
All right, you guys come up to the first door. What do you want to do, Scamus? You just want to breach and clear this thing, or?
I mean, I'll be nice. I'll let Darius attempt to block first.
Gonna let me attempt.
Okay, Darius, you want to attempt?
Do you not have it? Do you not have like sleight of hand as a checked skill?
I don't even remember, to be honest. No, I do not, because that was fucking what's his face's thing.
Tazar.
Yeah.
So what? Tazza, what is face's thing? What is your mod on your sleight of hand?
It's a 5. I'm like okay at it, but
Okay, so if I assist you, you get advantage.
once again, going to point you. The night of rolls so far I've had when I've had advantage on things. Do we trust this?
I mean,
Advantage
What's
is
the worst that
advantage.
happens?
Once
What's the
again,
worst that could happen?
Well, good
Look
point.
at
I have
me.
explosives. Forced entry is an option.
Okay, so
look at
you're not
me.
willing to use the explosives
you.
underground, but you're willing to use them for lock picking and blowing up thrones.
Yes. Mostly because I know the amount of explosives a rear would want to use, and I know the amount of explosives that would be required to breach a door are considerably less.
this is a dwarven door.
Yeah, still considerably less explosive than what a rear would want for a funeral.
because you go out
Still
with a
gonna be a
bang.
lot.
Go out with
Yeah,
a bang.
a lot more into the comfortable realm of setting off underground.
All
He's
right.
not wrong.
Roll sleight of hand if you want there, Scamos, with an assist, so you would get advantage.
Okay, let's see what I can get. That'll be an 18.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. So you go and you start pull out. Somehow you have a lockpick set
Well,
from
I mean, I
somewhere.
stole one of Tazar's a long time
Probably
ago. but-
Tazar's old ones, and you start messing with the lock, and yeah, you're able to get the door open.
Yeah, interesting. You can go first. I'm gonna open the door and let Darius go in first, so when something that's booby trapped goes off, it doesn't get me.
Like so the door opens. I'm assuming there's is
Ladies
there light in
first.
here or
Oh, that is
I don't
silly.
know.
What is so?
I completely underestimated the amount of damage I was supposed to be doing
Yeah,
with heat metal.
yeah.
I was doing 2d8 plus charisma damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be with
Yeah, is that fifth
bonuses.
level?
It's 40. Or excuse me, I was doing 5d8 because 5th level. Plus charisma. It's supposed to be an additional 2d8 and 6.
Oh, geez.
I feel like you would have probably killed Plode immediately.
Yeah.
Or melted that throne a lot
Anyway, you guys open the door. There is light in here. It is.
There's light.
Yep. You open this door and it is
Uh,
a weapons room.
What kind of
Nice.
weapons, though?
I mean, there's a lot of
Full.
basic like dwarven shields, axes, crossbows. They don't really have bows per se. It's more crossbows because they're dwarves. They're tiny compared to regular humans and elves, so they kind of tend to go for more crossbows.
Yeah, because they wouldn't get the draw power.
Yeah.
Because it would be.
There's hammers and some maces too that are kind of scattered everywhere, and there's another door at the other side opposite of the room. It's going into a smaller room.
Cool, let's go fuck around with that door.
Before stepping into the room, I would like to look for anything that. Seeing as my
Check
previous
for
experience
traps?
of entering. Yes.
Checking for traps. Okay.
From my previous experience, so looking
Brexit, do
for.
you need my pants?
What, you,
How
you saying
far
you're a
across the
trap
room-
star?
How far across the room to that spot, Waller?
About 10 feet.
Okay.
Manny knows what I'm talking about.
This room's about 10 feet from door to door, and then about 20 feet from wall to wall. So more of like a longer rectangle.
Okay.
So gotta roll this. 22.
The room is not trapped.
Okay.
But no, Brexit, I at least once had a pair of pants that helped me detect traps. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before.
Fucking divinity. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yep.
And there
Yeah,
is some armor, like dwarven armor in the corner and stuff. It's like very basic. I mean, it's pretty ornate for basic. But there's probably what
It's
they
also
would use
dwarven
for-
armor.
Yeah. So
Tiny.
it's what the palace guard would wear.
Okay, well, let's go
So
fuck
it's
around
more
with this other door then.
ceremonial than.
Mhm. You can go for the door.
Right.
There is a
Yes.
couple locks on this door.
Like inlaid locks or like padlocks.
Padlocks on top of so there's the door, and then there's the door lock, and then 2 padlocks.
Well, the padlocks are a non-issue. You can just bash them off.
I mean, okay.
We just need a pair of pliers. Or 2 wrenches.
We have goddamn
I-
explosives. Padlocks are not a problem here.
Are you telling me that I couldn't fucking knock a padlock off a fucking door?
It's a dwarven padlock. What do you expect?
I can hit it pretty damn fucking hard.
A mithril padlock. There you go.
I'm gonna go with that the hinge that the lock is attached to keep it in place is not gonna be made of mithril.
Oh, I know.
So the explosives and the hammer are
So
gonna fucking break that out of place.
Here you go. I wouldn't even need to use a fucking blow. I could just take the like
Anyways,
the
I'm
Holy
gonna try
Avenger
and
and just
I'm gonna try and
put
get,
it there and just
yeah,
pry it off.
We're just gonna try and get this door open as well. Brexter, are you assisting again?
Before that, I will quickly scan the door for anything because it seems way under securityed
Yep.
for any sort of machinations. Oop, shit. That went off the table. Natural 20.
The door is not trapped.
Okay.
Oh, looks like you're wearing red pants.
No, you gonna assist me? Are you gonna assist me,
Yep.
Brexit?
Assist.
Let's see. That's fucking trash. That's gonna be an 11 to get this one open.
And you try to open it, and you get the lockpick kit stuck in the
Alright,
door.
option
And
B.
you're,
You broke
What
your
is
last
this door
lockpick.
made of?
it's like thick oak, like it's super thick oak.
Option B.
No. Hold on. Darius is just going to step back, grab one of the axes.
You're
Darius
start
is just like,
chopping
do
through the
not
door.
blast the door open.
Yeah, I'm trying. A big fucking explosion or an explosion coming from the very direction of the palace might alert the other dwarves and they might come running. And then we're sort of here with our pants down.
We have more explosives.
Hi.
Okay, roll me a strength check, Darius.
$20 non-natural.
As you go to hit the door, Darius,
Yep.
you swing the axe down, you hit the door, and you feel almost like a punch right in your gut as you were hit and you're knocked to the floor.
What the fuck? It's just sort of like you drop the axe. It's just on the floor, like
Like,
bloody hell. Taz's just watching Darius there, just like the fuck.
Tazar?
it's Gamos.
Tazar's back.
Tazar.
Scamos. Sorry.
Almost just
And,
like,
and Scamos, you witnessed just like a bright light like hit Darius, and it just knocked him back.
huh.
And it emanated from the door.
So the door is magical.
Nope.
The spell magic? Oh, wait.
I mean, I would, but because, you know, I have to fucking be the counterspell machine. Don't have the spell slots.
Deny that bitch.
Oh. That wasn't fun.
I mean, you can always try it again.
Says Gamos while laughing.
No, Scamos says it with a straight face, but
He's laughing on the inside.
I'm assuming that was just a regular axe.
Yep.
Right. Magical door. Oh. Fuck it. I'm going to draw the Holy Avenger.
God.
Let's give it a go with this. See if it has a bit of a
Alright.
different effect.
Alright, roll me a strength check.
$23.
Swing down again, hit the door. Again, bright light, and you get punched in the gut and knocked back down.
Okay, no change.
I think you're making some progress. You should do it again.
I'm going to hit you in a second.
Are you really, though?
And you see him like he's got like a little bit of like a drop of blood running down from his like lip.
Are you really gonna hit me, though, Darius?
Like it's
I'm gonna make
actually
sure-
doing it. Like it's actually doing internal damage.
Like, I mean, it's not anything major, but it is knocking you around a little bit.
It's
yes.
hitting me with a decent force.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that I am between Darius and the door if he tries to hit me.
You do realize if I'm going to hit you, I'm going to do it with my fist so you can feel what I just felt.
That's fine.
And I'm going to grab hold of you when I do that.
Good luck.
Oh. Oh.
All right, Darius, you get back up.
Yeah.
Okay. You get back up and you're staring back at the door again with the Avenger still out.
So it's heavy oak, clearly enchanted
Mm-hmm.
to stop anyone from forcibly entering. And the lock is stuck.
Yep.
Where are the hinges?
They're on the left side of the door.
Are they our side of the door?
No, they're on the other side
Or
of the door.
no? Right. Okay. Gonna try and pry the hinges off.
What type of hinges are they, Waller?
Well, you can't
we
tell
don't
because you can't
know.
see through the door.
We can't see them.
But you assume that that's where they are. You see where the handle is, and then you don't see them. So
Yeah.
So is this like a swing door? Is this a lift
It's
door?
a swing
like,
door.
I
It's a
want to.
swing door.
Okay, is it a drop bar lock? Is it like just
Oh
a
my
regular door
God.
lock? Nat, you wanna? We're gonna play this game, Waller.
We're not doing this
We're
game.
doing this game.
Okay?
We're playing this game. Please tell me
Okay.
what kind of lock it is.
It is a dwarven lock, you motherfucker.
Okay, what kind of locks are dwarven locks, Waller? Please explain how the locking mechanism works.
I'm assuming that with how the door is situated with hinges and stuff like that, that it's literally like a standard door lock that we have
Yes.
for our houses in
Yes.
modern day. Right.
So it's a deadbolt.
Okay.
The deadbolt. Well, sort of a deadbolt.
Right. I'm going to sheath the Holy Avenger. Pick up the axe again because I'm assuming it's going to have quite a narrow edge and a lot of haft. And I'm assuming that there is obviously what all these doors have is that seam running down the side where
Yeah.
there would be the bolt.
Yeah.
I'm going to place the blade against it, and by using the haft as leverage to try and force the axe through the actual bolt itself.
As you do that, you are punched in the gut again.
Even the lock's bloody enchanted.
I mean, you'd think that would have, yes, been considered once the, door was figured out to be enchanted.
You should definitely try dynamite now. See what happens then.
I mean, I'm willing to. I'm not the one that's going to be, like, standing near the door when the dynamite goes off. What kind of material is the wall around it made out of, Waller?
Stone.
Well, Darius, you know what they say about doors. If you can't go through them, and I'm going to point to the stone wall surrounding it.
Oh my God.
I'm assuming that he's basically out of his lockpick kit is basically fucked now.
I mean, it's stuck in the door. It's stuck in the fucking lock.
It would be one of the pins
Yeah.
that would be jammed in there, so I'm down a pin, but it is more the fact that the lock is just jammed at the moment that's going to make getting through this pain in the dick.
Right. So before we blow this door, do we want to try the other vault doors?
I mean, we can try the other vault doors first, sure. I was talking more instead of blowing the door, we blast our way through the wall.
Well, if the bolt itself was enchanted and the door was enchanted, I feel like there's going to be an enchantment on the walls.
I would doubt that. I would say someone was probably being very lazy and just went, it's stone, they won't be able to get through this. I don't think this situation was envisioned.
We also don't know.
This.
We also don't know how thick it is and how small that room on the other side is.
I mean, to be fair, all we have to do is blast a small crater around the door. Unless the door is like, 8 feet thick, we can probably, just bypass it slightly.
I mean, there's always another option. There's always other options.
There's always extra options with fourth wall entry. We could always invite like a purple worm in here to bore it for us. Like, I mean,
you all look for a key.
fuck keys. Keys are for quitters.
There's a pin there's jammed in the lock. What the fuck's a key gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe
Also,
you guys should have
who
thought about
stole-
that before that.
Also, who stores the fucking key to a door in a vault in the... It's on the fucking key rack, isn't it?
Yep. You guys look.
Oh, we can fix this easily. We can fix this easily.
Like,
then.
as I turn around, I just see it. Fuck.
We can fix this pretty easily then. This is not hard at all. Waller,
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on my lockpick with the bobby pin.
Okay.
Not on the door, just on the pin. I'm gonna break the pin out with that. Just destroy it completely.
And there's a
force.
counter spell from the door.
I'm casting it on the bobby pin, not the door.
Oh.
I'm destroying the bobby pin.
Okay.
You know, the one that's jammed in the lock that's stopping us from
Okay.
using the key. I'm gonna break that and then stick the key in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get the key.
He's gonna go grab the key and you cast shatter
Press
and
the delete
the
button
bobby
on the bobby
pin.
pin, and then we're gonna
Yep.
put the key in and use the key.
Like, when Wallace mentioned the
welcome,
key, I was like,
Darius.
oh, you've got to be fucking
You're
shitting
welcome,
me.
Darius. You're welcome.
Bullshit.
You're welcome.
Y'all
Yeah,
wanted to
you know,
go. I was
I've,
trying to
al-
make
I've only been socked in the gut 3 fucking times.
Yup.
I'm spitting up fucking blood.
Yup.
Just click, click, boom.
You
Look,
get the
you're
key
fine.
in there and the door opens.
I'll be nice as we unlock the door. I'll hand him a healing potion so he can ease his wounded.
I'm not
ego.
actually.
You didn't
I'm
take
not-
any
fuck
damage.
off.
It's just...
Fuck off.
I'm still gonna offer it to him to ease his wounded ego. You want
Funny.
one of these?
No, I'm good. Before stepping into the room, seeing as there was some heavy security on that fucking door.
Can't wait to tell everyone that he got beaten by a door.
Literally.
Literally beaten by a door.
Great.
Look, I like to go for the straightforward method sometimes.
You know?
But as has been previously done, I'm going to check for traps.
Roll your D. Roll your D. Roll the D20.
Check for memes.
Check for memes.
21.
There is no memes. You are fine.
Okay. So
You look in and there's no memes. What does that mean? No, there's no traps.
memes.
Yeah. What are memes?
It's like going to r/memes on any Discord and there's no memes. #hashtag memes. Sorry. Like at
There's
memes.
currently like a discussion going on. You're like, fuck off.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck off, post memes.
You look
Yeah,
into
it's
the rest
literally
of
the
the
fucking-
room, and this is the king's personal vaults.
Oh,
The royal family, yeah.
So
well,
what's
we
in
got fucking lucky on the first.
Yeah.
Personal vault of the king. This is going to be the creme de la creme.
Oh, so this is gonna be like gold. Cool. Things I
Yep.
can sell.
There is gold, there's gold everywhere.
Cool.
Yeah,
Then
as
we're
you
gonna
open the
start.
door, you're like,
I'm rich, bitches.
But this is also going to be where some of the strongest
Are
weapons
there
ever made by the
books?
dwarves
Are
are
there
going to be.
books in here?
there is books in there.
What kind of books?
Family diary.
I mean, the book of fucking grudges is in here.
Book of what?
Like the book of grudges.
Book of Grudges.
The Book of Grudges.
No, we'll take that.
Oh my god.
You want to take?
Oh
Are
my
you
god.
fucking serious?
I will take everything.
Sorry. Allow me to explain the Damascron. Allow me. Just allow me to explain what a Damascron is. It is not a book. It is thousands of them.
I know. That's what bags of holding are for.
Do you have one?
I have an
Just so you
entire
know-
group that has them.
Oh.
So
Just so you know, the Damascron is not your standard sized book. The damn thing
fine.
would go up to
Brexit.
near enough the top of Darius's thigh.
Brexit, it's fine.
You physically couldn't get it in a bag of holding.
Oh, there are ways. There's always a solution if you're creative enough, Darius.
Well,
Don't
Actually,
worry
it,
about
it could fit in a bag of holding.
Hey, well, I'm
Really?
gonna come to you real quick to verify something
Yep.
non-game related real quick.
It's probably as broad at like the going from spine to end
Look,
of
Darius, quit
end of the
worrying about
cover.
it. Waller,
It
what
would
other
probably
books
be
are
as
in here?
broad as Darius.
Whatever
Like
delicious
Darius, you
means.
recognize it pretty much right away. Like that's the Book of Grudges.
This is mine now.
Yeah, like heard of this as being an iconic thing of the dwarves because it's a very ornate book.
Immediately sees Scamos just going, "This is mine now."
I would not recommend that.
I mean, what are they gonna do?
Hunt you to the ends of the earth.
Sounds like an entertaining time to me.
You are literally attempting to steal their history and everything they hate. They would probably make an entry. They'd make a whole new one, and the
They'll
first
probably
entry
make
would
a
be
You would be
you.
the
focusing on
the
me.
first entry in the new Book of Grudges.
Yep.
Yep,
That
and
seems like a pretty interesting legacy to me.
and probably they wouldn't kill you. They would capture you because a grudge demands payment,
Meh.
and it's
I think saving the universe should be a pretty good debt of payment there. Just saying.
Yeah, not to the dwarves.
No.
They wouldn't give a shit. You could be one of the greatest heroes, but they would fucking kill you. Then it wouldn't be. They wouldn't kill you immediately. They'd probably torture you, indentured servitude, and then finally, when they feel like you've paid off enough, then kill you.
So are you
That's if they
taking the
know
Book
I'm
of
the one that
Grudges,
stole it.
Gus? You
I
are
am
taking it?
considering it. I am considering
Okay.
it still. I'm gonna
There
also look for
is-
other things though.
There's rings.
Also,
you know,
which one?
jewelry. Well, there's jewelry. It's like ornate shit.
Are there any
No,
other
no, I'm on
books
a-
about magic?
I'm on about like which Book of Grudges.
Oh, it's the Book of Grudges.
Again, the is just one of many.
I know.
Unless it's like the first Book of Grudges, which that's not the one. That's especially not one you want to take.
It just sounds more and more like the best thing to sell to a high dollar collector.
And start a fucking war.
Look, thrive on chaos.
I thought we were trying to vanquish chaos
We're trying to vanquish Victor.
and deal with, the chaos uprising at the same time.
Maybe you're trying to deal with that one. I'm just trying to deal with Victor. The rest of it's kind of
I
everyone
hate
else's
kill ass.
problem.
All right. As you
Silence,
guys look
boy.
around, there is, like I said, there's regular rings. There's just ornate rings, ceremonial armor, clothes. You know, it's all pretty Gucci stuff, and it looks very like it hasn't been worn in a long time.
Looking around amongst all the sparklies and everything, is there
Mhm.
anything that stands out?
Oh yes, there is a sword, a warhammer, and a shield.
What?
A shield. Dwarven
A shield.
Mm-hmm.
A dwarven shield.
Mm-hmm.
Like a standard size to a dwarven shield, or like what
Yes.
they would consider a great shield.
Oh no, it's like a great shield for a dwarf, but like for you, it would be a regular shield. So.
Might be intriguing to take that.
So what do you want to go look at first?
Not like I have identify. Nothing standing out amongst the rings either. Just
No, they're
it's all
just all
glittery gold.
rings. Yeah.
Pity.
So there's belts and clothes too. Oh.
Pity I also can't detect magic.
Mm-hmm. Your magic detector is currently outside crying over coin miner.
Yep. And I don't.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Or
but
gauze,
what
or-
level is detect magic?
Isn't it like a first
first
level?
level.
Yeah.
And
The very
potentially
early spell.
ritual.
Yes, it can be used as a ritual.
Gamos, didn't you have detect magic? Or am I high?
Who?
Gamos.
Scamos.
Yeah, what's up?
I thought you had detect
Do you-
magic.
I do have
unless I'm-
detect magic. I do have detect magic, yes.
Got it. Well, there you go, Darius.
Has Scamos ever used detect magic in front of Darius?
I have used detect magic like the motherfucking bat out of hell.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would know you have it.
Yes. I'm basically the shit we didn't trust to rear anymore magic detector.
Oh yeah. Do you want to see if there's anything really interesting in this room?
If I get first dibs, sure.
I mean, what you would want versus what I would want would be quite different, I
I mean,
think.
unless it's valuable enough to sell, but fair point. And I'll use
The Warhammer, by the way, it's a two-handed hammer.
It's two-handed
I'll,
hammer.
I'll use it. I'll cast it.
Okay.
You have a shield though. You don't
catch
need the
it.
hand.
And detect magic.
It's pity I've not got, well, technically speaking, Darius is built weirdly. He can use great weapons, but he doesn't get the bonus to great weapons for the fighting style. He does have great weapon master as well. Originally for the halberd.
Alright, so you detect magic. The Warhammer is magical. The sword is magical.
Okay.
The shield is as well. There is 3 rings that are magical.
I'm taking the rings. The rings are
And
mine.
3 belts that are magical.
And what kind of belts are these?
You don't know, you'd have to use identify.
Okay, well, I'm going
You
to take the
just-
belts. I'm going to take the belts and rings, and I'll tell Darius that the sword, shield, and warhammer are magical if he wants those.
Might as well take them and you can, identify them later.
Is there anything else in here that looks to be a high-value
I mean,
item?
there's money. I mean, there's
Well,
gold.
I mean,
like,
yeah, I'm going to
gold
shove,
check.
like, fucking platinum into my pockets, too, but, you know.
There's like little chests of platinum everywhere in here.
Yeah, I'm just going to, like, pour the platinum. Just let me know how much platinum I get as I just keep pouring
Okay, I
platinum
will.
into my pockets. But are there any other, like, rings or magic books or useful things?
The Book of Grudges. And then there's
it
like
magical?
three other books on the wall. Yeah, it is technically.
Well, what are the 3 other books?
I mean, do you read Dwarven?
I can read any written language,
That's
so...
right. One of them is The Idiot's Guide to Rune Magic.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
but
take
it's
that
in
one.
Dwarvish.
I did indeed promise to bring it back, so I'll bring it back.
It's in Dwarvish, but yeah.
Don't care.
There is a history of the Dwarven kings. Like it's a whole
We'll take that too.
like record of the entirety of every king that is probably that's been a Dwarven king.
Okay,
So there's
I'll
that.
I'll take that.
From
And then
from Durin the First to Durin the Seventh. I mean, what?
And the last one.
And then the last one is actually something that is familiar to you because it is in demonic.
Okay, what is it?
It is
In demonic or abyssal?
abyssal, excuse me.
Or infernal.
Demonically abyssal.
Demonically abyssal.
What is the title of the book?
It is
How to be a better lover.
no.
That's written by a succubus at that point.
Nope. It's a
Thank you, bye.
grimoire for
Ooh.
somebody else.
Ooh.
You.
The Kama Sutra.
The name is scratched out on it, but it is a grimoire of something.
The
It's
name
for
is
somebody.
scratched out.
So there's like no actual. So there's writing on it, but it doesn't seem to make sense in any way.
Yeah.
It's more of just like lettering put around like a border, as a border, rather than having a title.
So they just
'Cause I highly-
scribbled over the name.
It's magically
I
been
highly-
scribbled out too, yes. So yes.
Magically been scribbled out.
Hmm.
So there's just no name there then.
No,
Could have
there's
just
not.
said that. There's nothing
Sorry.
scribbled there. There's just no name if it's been magically
There was
erased.
a name at some point. You look at it, and there is evidence that there was a title there, but you can't tell what it is. So
Well, there's only one way to figure out what this shit is.
you can open that shit.
Pretty much.
Caller sent you a message.
Darius, by the way, as you see him open the book, you get a very familiar feeling of what? And you just look.
I'm just looking at this book, and I'm just seeing incoherent letters because,
Yes.
surprisingly, Darius knows Abyssal.
Yes.
So what's in this book?
You open it up, and it does not make sense to you, even though it's like you see the letters, but none of it makes sense.
Oh, is this the apple pie book that they were talking about a while ago that they burned up?
No. That actually made
No,
that wasn't it wasn't incoherent letters.
This
just
is
the sentences
worse.
Didn't make
This
sense.
is a whole other level of worse.
It's in C+.
C++, good sir.
Motherfucker.
Get it right.
C#.
So what does it
Sharp.
what does it say, Waller? I want.
It's just random letters in
I want-
Abyssal.
Okay, like, is there any pattern to it? You know, I want to
mean,
know. I want to know. I want an
Roll
example.
me an investigation check.
I
What you
want
can
an
figure
example of
out.
want an example of what this text looks like.
Just leaning over towards Scammers. I don't think delving into that is a good idea.
Well, why not?
Well, just from the random letters on the cover itself, it doesn't appear to have any sense.
Well, yeah,
And I'm
but
assuming
that's-
that you picked this out for being magical.
I mean, I just grabbed it because it was one of the books locked in vaults, and books locked in vaults are almost always valuable.
The scam us. Roll me an investigation
Would
check.
Okay.
You've picked three books very
that'll
specifically.
That'll be an 8. Yeah, would it was my investigate? That'd be an 18.
Gamos, you start reading the book,
Okay.
and as you turn the pages,
Mhm.
start noticing that the letters are now rearranging themselves. Darius, you don't see this, so it's just Gamos internally seeing this.
Mhm.
And you're starting to read this, and it's very similar to. Did you read Victor's Grimoire at all, or did you guys even open that?
You said I couldn't. You
Alright.
said there was
Oh,
no
yeah,
way
that's
to
right.
read it.
All right, that's right. No, that's right. You guys, it's starting to make sense. This is the Grimoire for the Chaos God, and you're starting
I
to.
hold in the palm of my left hand, and I hold in the palm of my right. Yeah, I'm definitely keep this one.
I don't feel
So what is it,
anything at this.
So it's more like a diary.
Well, I don't
No.
feel anything at this point, given the mark I have, right?
I mean,
Just ignore the impending. Scamos is starting to have the secrets he needs to become a god himself. Do 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 do.
I
The same
mean-
method might not work for you.
Only one way to find out.
Well, usually you need to absorb the essence of a god.
I mean, good thing we have a chaos god and a victor that we can munch on, right?
but yeah.
How are you
so
going to
you
kill
have
the chaos god?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the secret to figuring that one out's in the grimoire somewhere. You know, that I now have access to.
Read his true name backwards.
Pretty much.
But yeah, that's what you find in this vault.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take those books. I will leave the Book of Grudges because I have more important things to read now.
Good man.
But I'm going to still
Yeah,
draw the dick
seriously.
on the cover.
Does anybody go read the Book
Oh.
of Grudges?
I mean, I'm assuming that there's one going to be quite prevalently out in front of the others that are there.
I mean, it's the newest one, yeah.
Might as well give it a flick open and have a look at the latest
Last-
grudge to be added.
What is the latest grudge?
It was entered by a rear dust helm.
Oh. And what grudge is this?
More explosions.
The garage is against explosions.
Yes.
And it was entered by a rear, or it's
Yes.
named a rear.
No, it's entered by a rear.
What was the rest look garage before that one?
Talking about constructs and going into elven cities, and like they put it in the Book of Grudges so they don't forget that. Yeah, they destroyed one of our constructs because of an explosion, and there was a reason why the next thing was explosions with a rear.
Oh my god.
So
A
it's not
rear's
his
responsible.
name been entered into it. He's written it in,
Yes.
and the grudge is against explosions.
Yes.
What,
That's
okay,
not making
we're-
sense to me.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and close this quietly and go, I think someone broke it, and just quietly, time to leave.
Somebody broke it.
I don't think that was entered correctly.
We're just gonna go ahead and leave. Let's go. Do you want to look at the other vault, or do you want to go back to the group and nap?
I mean, we're already here.
I think we could group and nap it, and we'll pick it up next week because it is late. So for
Group and
like
nap.
minis and
Well, Minnie's a bitch.
well, especially since
Yeah, but
Minnie
he's
needs
a
to
bit-
go to bed early because he was up till like 4 this morning. So
Okay, let's be real. He's gonna be watching anime till like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, like, come on now.
He missed this multiple times now. How much you betting?
Have what?
You admitted to me
He's been
once
wa-
that they like to
He's
stay
been
up
watching
till late
anime
even-
right now.
I can't. The stream.
mhm.
It
You've
would
got
be
3
very
monitors.
weird. Yeah, but the audio goes
Oh,
through all.
no, it's not. It's not fucking anime he's watching.
Well, it is in a manner
You
of
dirty
sense.
bastard. Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
But yeah, that is today's session.
God, and I cannot believe that in character I just had the Scamos thought of, with this book and that book, I could become a god myself and maybe fix some of these problems that the gods leave laying
Mm.
around everywhere.
You're also then competing against the other gods, which, depending on your power level, like how
I
many,
mean, we got time,
how strong
right?
this initial god soul is. Now, the question is, compared to all the other gods out there, how strong is the chaos god?
I mean, he's strong enough that he's doing okay.
Well, there's an agreement. That's
Well,
why
right.
the other gods aren't interfering.
Right, but I also have Victor's grimoire. What if I got both of their souls?
I feel like taking a soul that was originally ordained for order, you either reforge yourself as basically like sheer Gorath.
I like how Darius,
Which-
I like how Brixton is like, how about let's quick stop. Somebody provide me reasons to not let him do this.
Yeah, like you'd either turn out like sheer Gorath and Jigalag, where one is literally just pure chaos and the other is pure order. Now the question is the frequency between which you bounce between the two would be quite
Like
interesting.
a goddamn ping pong ball.
Exactly. So anything you create as chaos, you would immediately destroy as order, and you
Would
just
be
cause
beautiful.
absolute ruin.
Would be beautiful.
You cause... No, it wouldn't.
Take you all with me.
You'd be eternally warring with yourself and might end up destroying yourself in the process and creating thousands of other gods.
Hashtag worth it. I am the creation of the new universe at that point. Scamos, the creation myth.
And that wise, why, little Timmy, bards are hated.
I mean, he did try to clap the dragon's cheeks a couple sessions back, so.
Tried to clap the dragon's cheeks? Let's get this thing straight. I clapped the dragon's cheeks. The cheeks were clapped.
What was the spell you casted? What,
I
Shatter?
Yeah, we used the sound wave to clap the cheeks.
And when the sound wave emanated, all you heard was da 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 da.
What?
The jazz guy,
Scamos.
Epic sax
It's-
guy.
epic sax guy, whatever. Yeah, that.
It's Scamos moving towards the dragon in a suggestive way, thrusting.
That's how he casts it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I mean, if Scamos was actually a guy, like an actual musician in our world, he would literally probably be Epic Sax guy. Not gonna lie. So, literally being this guy.